Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. How you doing, guys? I want to cover some recent news on Houston police shootings of the Tuttles. I don't know how many of you have all been following that case. Um, Probably wait for a few more people. Get some guys chatting about it. Uh, Lots of covering up, lots of lies. Um, Guys aren't aware the Tuttles were a couple who were killed along with their dog. um, at a police raid. Uh, um, it even seems that their reason for going there was totally made up. So you've got to wonder what's behind it all. Was there history, just family and the police, or what the hell was going on? Anyway, a cold, wet day here in Adelaide. Um, Been a lazy day. Hopefully we could get Warren in here this evening. Get a view from someone who's served in the police force, although uh, definitely much different here in Australia, all different attitude. I was kind of shocked when this little Pee Wee Herman guy got there in front of the Houston media and said, well, over 900 shootings. There, only 47 of them were unarmed people. Well, what the hell are you doing shooting? Um, I'm not sure what that is, and can't just click on the link because you're not a moderator. Planet retard. If you want to throw a little bit more information about the link you just put in there. I think with all this, I would rather the police come out and say, hey, we fucked up, we made mistakes here, rather than try and cover shit up and lie about it. You can understand why so many people have issues with the police force. And I'm sure that a lot of these shootings will make you probably legit, but I can't see that in this case. I believe one of the officers is now been charged with double murder. So I guess we'll have to wait and see what happens with that, whether he's out on a bond. I've heard a district attorney come out and say that she believes that they were justified, but wow, honestly, I'd be removing her from her position straight away. Um, kind of have to be deaf, dumb, and blind to not see that there's something not right with all this. It's bad enough that with the mass shootings in the US at the moment, the fact that you now got this issue of police shooting people, you get to wonder if our place isn't going just fucking batshit crazy. I'm going to look up some stats as well. That guy said there was 900 shootings. I'm not sure what the population of Houston is, and if that's that 900 shootings is a US stat or just a Texas or Houston stat. Kind of, it's I no matter. I'd like to see what those stats are. Let's have a look here. Don't explain that link either. I'm going to have to remove it. Now, I do understand that the US police are more likely to be victims of gun violence as well, so I don't want to take away from the fact that there are a lot of good cops out there doing their job who are shot in the line of duty. Stated for 2013 in Australia. What I'm looking for, but that was only 6. Hang on. So, lots of good stats here. So we come back to the chat. How you doing, 47? What is this guy put in here? Let's have a look. I'm going to check this out before we. What's he put in? That can't be found. Let's remove that until he wants to. New upload on your channel. Oh, well, how you doing? Let me have a look at your channel. Oh, here we go. What the hell? All you're doing is doxing this guy. What are you fucking up to? Gotta remove that. How you doing, Lost? I don't want you on this channel falling feces. Don't come on here fucking throwing links in, doxing people, showing their homes and where they live. That's bullshit. How you doing, Happy? Ross, let me throw the link in here for you, buddy. I hope not, Bobsy. How you doing, buddy? I hope not. You know what? It's kind of funny. These guys, I've got a problem with Popeye and accuse him of this and that. They're no better, if not fucking worse. Yeah, yeah. The fallen feces. He's got a video that Popeye won't expose. Well, it seems that it's these guys can't let things go. There's a link in there if you want, Lost. If you want to come on and have a chat. Uh, 47. I would like to be able to tell you what happened to Popeye's channel. I can't tell you. His video was under GT exposed. Well, obviously, good on him. Going back to you, 47. I have no idea what's going on with Popeye at this point in time. I'm sure that the hurricane that's going through that at the moment is probably keeping him busy. I don't talk to Popeye outside of YouTube, so I really don't know what's going on. I'm just hoping that he's safe from the hurricane and everything is okay with him. I'm guessing that time will tell. We'll find out what's fucking going on with him. So, I'm not sure what these other guys are trying to prove with all this shit. We got, no, what are you doing, Lost? I believe Andy's lost contact with Popeye at the moment as well, so I'm guessing obviously it was probably someone like Robbie Battle, would be someone like that, or part of the Unholy Trinity, if you know who they are. If you want to get away from the shootings for a minute, I see that Barry couldn't help himself and had to do a video there from the Philippines with more bullshit, telling everyone he's back. Kind of funny. Wasn't there very long. If he, well, we know he didn't go, but wasn't there very long really. And supposedly to have a back operation as well. I mean, shit, he's had the operation and fucking recovered pretty well, real quick, and managed to travel on a plane. I think there could be a few people that would be quite pissed off that he's got back online so quickly. I'm sure that they were telling him not to fucking vlog for a while, but obviously couldn't help himself. How you doing, Lost? Yeah, I've seen you.
Yeah, I was just typing in there. It's like, I'm backstage.
Hey, how you doing? Hey, I've seen the video there of Bourbon Street. Thanks for that, man.
Yeah.
The only thing I'll say is, get your fucking camera work on, mate, or get yourself one of those things to stabilise yourself, because I felt like you're in an earthquake.
There
You
was a
drunk?
little drinking going on, a little good times. I wasn't worried about no stabilization.
Yeah, you could tell. But it was, I'll tell you what, that street performer was pretty cool. I wish you'd got more of that.
Yeah, they actually when I got there, he was just kind of ending. But yeah, they got a lot of those guys down there and girls that do all that stuff.
Tell you what, he could move on his feet, couldn't he?
Yeah, for sure.
No, I found that that was pretty cool. Yeah, I wish you'd do more of that sort of stuff, mate. I liked it. I didn't make a comment at the time on the video though, because I would have only just given a shit about your filming.
You could have. It would have been all right.
But
I think I stated at some point, this is probably wobbly.
And then I liked it. Was it the Ghost Free Bar?
Yeah. Yeah, a lot of the little ghost tours and haunted tours down there all the time.
I want to do one here in Adelaide, man. I like that sort of shit. Just for the bit of fun. But you're a Texas man, so have you been following this Houston's police shootings with the Tuttles?
No, the only shooting I'm aware now, I've been out of town and stuff. I've been out of the loop, so I haven't kept up with too much. But the only one I've heard about, which was last week, was the one in between Midland and Odessa. So
Well, this has gone back a while ago. I mean, one of the police officers finally being charged with double murder.
it's not like a recent thing.
No. This is, mate, where they faked an affidavit to get a warrant to go in there, and then went in there and pretty well just blew away a couple and their dog. And it would seem that
Ringing a bell at the moment.
An officer was shot, is in critical, but it's looking like, mate, he was shot by his own police officers, because there was guys outside. I think 3 cops ran in straight away, or maybe more, and there was 2 shooting from outside into the building with their officers inside. I mean, the whole thing seems to be so bungled.
Yeah, sounds like it.
There lots of information coming up now about it. Like I said, the one officer's now on double murder charges, which. But the thing that I found disturbing is the police chief, who's still and the public prosecutors who are still defending it all. Like, what the fuck? It's no wonder that the public lose confidence in police forces when that sort of shit happens. And and then one guy comes up and says, "Oh, out of over 900 shootings, only 47 of them were unarmed." Well, fuck, what? I'd be worried if you shot one person unarmed, let alone 47.
Yeah, and it seems like a lot of these like police type shootings that we're talking about right now seem to always happen. And like Houston is definitely a kind of a high crime city for sure. You know, you don't hear too much about these type of things. Not saying they don't happen, but you don't ever hear about them in the suburbs of some kind of normal middle town America, whatever. It's always these big cities with high crime.
Well, I don't want to, jump on the police too much because a lot of those guys do a great job, and I know police are shot in the line of duty all the time. But what I don't like, Lost, is when they cover up their mistakes. Like, step up and own it and fix it.
Oh yeah, I totally agree. Listen, unfortunately, you have good cops, you have bad cops. Unfortunately, the bad ones, you know, manage to worm their way through the academy and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, especially administration aspects, you got to stand up and call it out and say we won't have this kind of stuff on our force.
Yeah, well, there's
Not try
that.
to hide it.
Exactly. Yeah, that's what bothers me a lot. And it seems that at the moment you've got them sticking together. And I understand that there's a bit of camaraderie between police officers, but you're not doing the force any favors when you stick up for these guys. You got to call it out. I think if this is why public confidence is dropping, and it's a shame that shit like that's got to happen at all. But when it does happen, fucking wear it, deal with it, fix it. So what are you doing? You getting breakfast? You're on the way to work, or you working?
Yeah, I'm driving to work, man. I'm working up in Killeen today, so I got that roughly hour drive to go to work. Just got home last night from my little trip. So a little wore out from all the travel I just did this past few many days.
What was that? A family trip, was it?
Yeah, just a little family trip. My dad's kind of mentions for his health's not so good. My dad was a Navy guy, so we just got him into a living facility down there, one of the military bases.
Oh, sorry to hear, man.
So it was mainly for that, and then of course we try to take advantage of those and doing all that and still enjoying a little bit of time. So my brother lives in New Orleans. My sister lives in Florida there, so we shot over to Florida also, and then we also stopped there in where my dad's at in Mississippi. We also stopped there in Mississippi.
What the hell are you doing stopping in Florida, mate? Fucking of all times now when they've got a hurricane going through there. How you doing, Paul?
Yeah, but that's way
Hey,
on
Thunder,
the
how are
far.
you?
Hey,
Hey,
Paul,
Lost.
how's it going?
Yeah, good, thanks. How are you?
Yeah, no, I was just in the panhandle part of Florida where Florida kind of meets Alabama there. The Emerald Coast, as a lot of people call it.
Oh, you went through that.
Actually, I've got a colleague of mine who's in a hotel near Miami, and she's thinking that it's going to completely just smash into her.
Oh, shit. I hope she's okay,
Yeah.
mate.
Well, she says that the hotel she's in is quite a sturdy concrete building. So,
yeah, that thing just kind of decided
I hope she's
to.
all right, but I'm sure she'll be. She seems to be confident that she'll be all right. So.
Oh, good shit.
Yeah, it's just kind of hanging out over the Bahamas right now, huh? Just wiping that place out.
Yeah, I suppose.
Yeah, well, I hope Popeye's fine. Anyway, anyone else who's in Florida, I hope they're all okay. You don't want to see anyone fucking hurt. But unfortunately, fucking with those hurricanes and they run through there, they fucking make a mess.
Well, I remember Typhoon Haiyan about, 4 years ago. My mum was on an island that got battered by that.
Jeez.
Although they didn't have flooding, and she was all right in the island that she was in. But there was a city not far from her called Tacloban that just got absolutely destroyed by storm surges.
Oh, Jesus, Tony, you dick. Here, I'm going to read this out, Paul, because there's a question to you. Hey, Paul, I've got a question. As a
Yeah.
vegan, does that mean you can't eat pussy?
I think we make an exception for that. I've been asked that more than once.
How you doing, Rain Man?
There's no
Good to see you.
exploitation there.
The question really is, does a pig's pussy taste like pork?
What the?
I think the question is, how could you think of something like that?
That was brought up to me one time.
you hang in some strange circles there, Lost.
No stranger than the rest of us, probably.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, one of my buddies,
Good point.
we do all these things, like someone asks you a question and you say something, like rhetorical back, like, is the Pope Catholic or whatever? And one day we're like, hey, let's go grab some beer, or like, you want to go grab some beer? He's like, does a pig's pussy taste like pork? I was like, man, I have no idea.
Over here, it's more
Well,
like.
I think an emphatic yes, you'd be worried, wouldn't you?
Over here, if you were asked that question, it's more like, hey, how you doing, Ann? It's more like, does a bear shit in the woods or do fish swim?
Yeah.
Yeah, do baby shit green, and I don't know, there's all kind of ones we used to say all the time.
But Paul, have you been watching the case of the Tuttles with the police Houston shooting?
To be honest, I've hardly. I haven't really been following the news that much. I'm still a uni student at the moment, and I was revising for my exams for most of last week, and doing stuff at the moment, and doing stuff this week as well. Actually, as it turned out, I failed my exam in the end. So.
Oh, sorry, man.
Oh, so thanks. It's all right. I'll just have to go and study something else next semester. I'll try and mess it up.
Paul, how old are you?
I'm 39.
39. Okay.
Fucking
It's
Uh-oh.
Sorry?
I heard the cooey guy.
Hey Andy, how are you?
Oh, it's good cover, and you?
Yeah, all good.
What's happening, Andy?
Yeah, you Aussie cunt, you.
Thank you very much. Hello,
Yeah,
Lord.
Tony, yeah, dilly gaff. Do I look like I give a fuck? It's kind of funny. I mean,
I heard a bit about it. I haven't really followed it, unfortunately.
yeah, well, one of the police officers now has been charged with double murder.
What, a policeman's become a policeman?
No, what happened is they did a raid on a place supposedly that was selling drugs, and they've run in there, killed the husband and wife, or first off shot the dog straight away. The dog was sitting in its basket. They just shot it, then shot both of them. Murdered, but it was murdered really. But what they're finding now is that the police officers lied in their affidavit to get the warrant. It seems now that
Oh, really?
everything they said about them even selling drugs is a lie. And it's looking like, well, forensics is now kind of showing that it was the police officers who shot the one police officer who's in a critical condition at the moment. Yeah, Rayman, I've seen you say that today on Kev's show. That's pretty fucking full on, mate. But yeah, one of the police officers now charged with double murder. But what I don't like is that you've got the police chief there and the public prosecutors defending this guy and still saying that they've done nothing wrong. And I was saying to Lost earlier, like this is where people lose confidence in police forces. I'd rather them, like if you, come out, tell the truth, say we fucked up, deal with it, fix it, rather than just come out and bullshit. And because all it does is it puts a stain, a black stain on the police force itself.
It does. I wonder if they've been told by lawyers to say what they've said, though. Because sometimes lawyers will say, oh, you've got to say this. Because while it makes them look like idiots, it means that, they won't be sued for as much, or there won't be as many litigation cases against them.
Perhaps.
If they come out and said, oh, we fucked up, this is horrible, they may end up with a family suing them for millions, and I'm wondering they're saying these things just to, choose their wording so that they don't, they don't declare openly that they're responsible.
But then at the end of the day, Paul, the evidence will come out.
Yeah.
And, I mean, it just makes them look worse, really.
Well, it does, yeah.
And the way I looked at it, I mean, I'm no expert on this case, but I've just been watching it and seeing the shit that's been put out there about it. It just seems like there's that camaraderie where they've closed ranks and now trying to fucking cover shit up.
I've seen things on YouTube where, and comments mostly are, if you've got a hassle, you need a policeman, don't fucking ring the cunts. Just don't ring him because they'll fucking, you just look like those. We got the Australian chick that called the fucking cops. The guy shot her. He shot her through the car.
That was awful.
I mean, fuck.
Yeah. And like I said, I had issues with a guy. He looks like a Pee Wee Herman come out there for the Houston, defending him and saying we had over 900 shootings and only 47 of them were unarmed. What the fuck? You're shooting 47 unarmed people? I mean, one is bad enough. You fucking shot 47 unarmed people. What the hell is going on?
Actually, there was a really interesting documentary done by the BBC in Manila, talking about the police shootings of various people supposedly involved in drugs. And apparently their attitude was just, if anybody looks, was just to shoot people and then claim that they had a gun later.
I was just looking at some stats earlier, trying to find some numbers and that, and I found something on Germany, UK, and Australia. And I mean, obviously Australia, the UK, and that we don't have the population of America, but we don't have anywhere near that sort of fucking that kind of fucking trouble.
We
don't have anywhere near the level of guns, and
we wouldn't have even shot 47 fucking people full fucking stop in the 20th century, would we?
No. I've seen in 1 year, I think it was like 2010, 2011, there was a spate of shootings, but that was 6. That was six police shootings. So, even if you're looking at percentages or per population, we still don't have anywhere near the trouble they're having over there. I mean, they have enough issues with the mass shooting, the bad guys doing this shit, and to have that same issue with your police force, it's like, there's something definitely going on over there. There's fucking some serious issues.
Well, I wouldn't be surprised if some people just joined the police force for a power trip. So they got to play with weapons and they got to put their, throw their weight around, and then they end up in these situations.
There's another thing going on in the States, and this ain't necessarily an excuse, but cops are just being just murdered. Like, there was a cop like a week or so ago within the Austin area. It was some 19-year-old kid who never even had a criminal history. Cop and shot him and killed him.
I'm not avoiding that loss, and I did mention earlier that for the most part, police officers do a great job, and they are the victims of shooting themselves. So I did address that. I'm not trying to just pick on the police here. In this case, I'm just talking about this one incident where it seems that it pretty well was just murder, and I'm not so sure. And maybe
sure.
You know a little bit. You know more about this than I do, Loss, but in that instance where they're going to run in with fucking fully automatic weapons and that, maybe they should have had like a SWAT team who are trained for this shit, not just everyday fucking deputies running in there with guns like that doing this sort of shit.
And their SWAT teams are almost as dangerous. Remember I told you about that guy, that fucking vet from about 3 years to Iraq, gets fucking killed by the fucking SWAT team?
Well, that's fair enough, Andy, and that might be just a one-off incident. Hey, Sinister, how you doing, mate? But, I think there's got to be a line drawn where you say, hang on, if we need this sort of firepower going into a place, we need better trained people. It shouldn't be deputies doing it. I don't know if you guys agree with me or not.
Yeah, and well, of course, now Houston's a big city, so they should definitely have a SWAT team. But you have some areas that don't have the resources for like a SWAT type of unit. So
I could understand that, but there's no way that Houston should have that excuse lost.
yeah, oh yeah, definitely Houston would not have that excuse.
Um,
How you going, guys?
hey Tony, how you doing, buddy?
Hey, what's
Hey, Tony.
happening, Tony?
Yeah, good, guys. Yeah, my question is like, especially in smaller places in America, it's lack of training.
You know, lack of training, definitely, Tony. I think Paul made a good point about the attitude of some of the guys that take up these positions. Maybe they're not, looking at these guys well enough and making sure that they're fucking psychologically fucking stable to do the job.
Well, you got to remember too, we have a shortage of actually police officers. So I've heard, and I don't know if any of this is true, but I've heard different how they've lowered the standards for people to become cops just to almost fill positions, that kind of stuff. And that's different areas in the country. It's not all across the board, but definitely certain cities and certain areas of the country do have that problem. So.
Yeah,
So you have that. So if it is a place like say Houston, maybe they have a shortage of police, and they just decide to lower the standards there. And obviously,
well, I think it's got to be more than that. And I'll tell you why I lost, because the guy that's been charged, the officer, has been in the force for 23 years. So there's
Long enough.
Yeah. There's
yeah. Well, you never know when some people go astray in life. I mean, there's obviously no one answer for this. Clearly, but
no. But the question would be, Lost, what is going on in America? Because, like I said, I've seen stats from Germany, the UK, and Australia, and nothing like this goes on, mate. Nothing. It doesn't even get close.
Are you talking about police shootings, or are you just talking about? Are you talking specifically about
police shootings at this point?
Yeah.
I mean, just move away from the mass shootings and all the rest of it, and all the rest. We don't want to get into.
Well, if you look at what Paul brought up the Philippines a little while ago, that's one of the places where we do know there are lots of police killings, unfortunately, at the moment. 3,000 or 4,000 plus people have been pretty much murdered by the police with this drug war going on. So,
well, Lost, you can. There's no way you'd excuse it, but you can understand in third world countries where a lot of this shit goes on. But we're talking about a first world country here.
Oh yeah. No, I mean, I'm just it's not just using
I know what you're saying.
An example. But if you're definitely taking developing nation versus first world nation, then there's definitely no argument there. You got to have higher standards for sure.
Well, my thought is too. These cops in America, they know that every third or fourth person owns a gun, and not just a gun, sometimes multiple guns. And some of the guns that they're allowed to own in certain states of America, mate, do you want to go inside somebody's house?
Well,
it's not just that as well, but they can also carry them. I mean, there are counties where, certainly states where you have concealed carry, and there are a few places that have open carry as well. So you're not only having guns in people's houses, you're having guns being carried around by people when they're in shops, supermarkets, cinemas, all sorts. And that only just encourages the likelihood that they'll be used at some point.
And I can understand the wariness of police officers, and like I said, the police officers do a fucking fantastic job, and they're the victims themselves of shootings. But at the moment, the amount of police shootings where they're actually shooting people, and innocent people at that, is way out of whack.
So did you hear about this? Did you hear about the shooting we just had in the Midland and the Odessa area in Texas?
No, I didn't. Lost.
So I forget what day it was, like maybe Thursday or Friday or something. Within the past handful of days, anyway. I forget exactly how it started, but it started kind of like on the road, and the guy started shooting people, and then the cops
Oh, he
started
just drove
shooting
around,
back.
didn't
And
he? Yeah, I heard
yeah,
this.
and he drove around, and they were like shooting at each other, like between cars and stuff. You know, they interviewed people with bullet holes in their car, and so this guy tried to actually get a gun the legal route, and he was denied. So our system finally worked with that, but he was still able to purchase a black market gun and still run around and shoot people.
I think
It reminds me a bit. It reminds me a bit of the Isla Vista killings, where Elliot Rodger just drove around with his car and tried to run people over and shoot them.
mm,
You know, you guys just got to go to a gun show. You can get a fucking gun.
yeah,
Yeah.
but let's be fair. Let's be fair here. What this guy's done with getting an illegal gun, you could do that here in Australia. You could do that in the UK. You could do that anywhere. And it doesn't matter how many guns are out there. You can do that in any country. If you've got the money, you'll get a gun anywhere.
Oh yeah, for sure. I don't doubt that.
So that's not a problem that's specific to America. I mean, anyone can get an illegal gun, unfortunately.
Yeah, but you're probably not likely to go through the trouble if you just want to kill people. I mean, don't forget, if you're talking about the kind of terrorist incidents that we have, what we've had in Canada and Europe, there tends to be people driving into others with cars or running around with knives. They haven't bothered to go and buy guns and shoot them.
Well, the last police officer I remember in the UK, wasn't that a terrorist who was running people down and then stabbed a police officer?
Yeah, there was one that stabbed a police officer just outside the Houses of Parliament.
Yes, that's right. Yeah, that's one I remember.
That was, the policemen, police people are on the line in those situations, and some of them do unfortunately lose their lives. And it's
That's what I'm saying. I don't want to make this a where we just can the police, because, like I said, a lot of them do great jobs and a lot of them lose their.
Oh, they do. Yes, of course.
In the line of duty, but and I was saying this to Lost earlier. My issue with this Houston one with the Tuttles is the fact that it was a fucking big mess. It was pretty well fucking police officers lying and hiding facts, which is now coming to light. That's what I don't like, Paul.
Yeah, and you're right. Unfortunately, we are going to have just bad cops. We're going to have bad. You can take any field anywhere. You're going to unfortunately have a few shit people that surface into that area. The thing is, the administration of whatever that is you can't cover it up. I mean, people like to pick on the Catholic Church about what all the priests have done and how they've covered it up. And yeah, I mean, the police forces like Houston, for sure, they're, the police chief or whatever is considered, they need to step up and say, we're not going to allow these type of people in the force. And if they sneak in here or, manage to come through or something happens, they need to be called out. Appropriate action taken instead of immediately defending them.
Well, Thunder, do you remember Roger Rogerson? Taking it back to Australia for a second.
The name. Where do I know that name from?
Because he was a
corrupt.
Yeah, he was a corrupt police officer who was down making money off prostitutes or something, and he ended up killing a young boy, taking some young boy out.
Yeah, it's in Melbourne, mate. Crazy Victorians.
But my issue is it's not just bad police officers. Like the fact is that we got like the police chief, which is bad enough for protecting these guys, but you got public prosecutors who are coming out and saying these guys did the right thing and are not guilty of anything, when all the evidence is saying that they did. That's my worry.
Well, the cover-up side of it, the corruption side of it.
Yeah. Ken, you're right, but that doesn't mean, like I said, a guy came out and said, we've had over 900 shootings, only 47 of them were unarmed. Well, what the fuck are you doing shooting that many unarmed people? One or two is fucking, bad enough, and you could probably explain that off to accidental or whatever, but when you got 47 unarmed people shot and killed, what the fuck?
That's a high percentage of 900 people.
Yeah.
So it's 5%, more or less.
Hey, but most of 5%.
But this guy's come out and said it's not a big deal. Like, excuse me, when has fucking something like that not being a big deal. Like, if that's your attitude, it's no wonder you got issues over there. How you doing, Junior? And I think I'm the same as you. I don't know what the answer is, but I can tell you what half the problem is the attitude. The attitude has got to change. Doing good, Junior.
Yeah, I agree.
Spot on, Thunder. How's everybody doing?
Absolutely agree.
Good Sinister.
Good.
Hey,
Thanks,
how's it
from you.
going?
How'd you go on your little field trip, guys?
Oh, no, we didn't go.
We should go tomorrow, though, Andy, if it's fucking depending on that weather. Today would have been a good day, too.
Good on you, Ed.
I thought that's why you guys might not have been on. I thought you might have been,
I know Ed's being facetious there, but I did see something once about this small town, and it was a small town, where they made it the law that everyone has to have a gun, right? And it's kind of crazy. But you know what? That small town has no crime. So maybe it's not, so it's not such a silly thing in one respect. But,
but then it becomes that freedom thing again. I don't want a gun. You're going to force me to have one.
well, I like guns, so I'm not. I wouldn't be against it.
I'm not saying I wouldn't have one. I'm just saying I'm just playing the devil's advocate here. That in the land, especially if the land is free, fucking you don't want a gun. Why should you have to have one?
Well, I agree. I agree on that.
I don't think anybody forces anybody to have a gun, do they?
No, there is a small town in the US where it's the law you have to have a gun, but their crime rate is zero loss. Ken, just said it, the police in America do not have enough training, so they tend to get trigger happy more often than not. I think there you go. There's a really big issue there, Ken, and I spoke about that earlier. I think training obviously is an issue over there.
Yeah, training. There's a lot of stuff going on. So I was listening to Tim Pool yesterday, and so suicide rates are up all across the board. Well, they use the USA and the UK, like up 16%.
Jesus.
And it's mostly in the male category within the later teen years, also early 20s. That is
that seems to be
drastically high. Even comparing it to, even though it is up in women too, it's just like really high with young men.
Yeah, there's a particular problem at the moment with young male suicide in the Western world, pretty much.
I think Paul.
Australia too.
Yeah, I think that's a society. That's an issue for society to address. Maybe we're putting. How you doing, Big Kev? How you doing, mate? Good to see you, bud. I think. I don't want to sound misogynistic here, but I think there's unfair fucking pressures being put on men and young men in this country, and I think it's a society thing that we need to address, but it's not being addressed. Unfortunately, it seems to all the attention at the moment is going on women's problems and not men. I mean, they talk about breast cancer. Okay, breast cancer is a big problem. You see that always being addressed. It's only just recently they started talking about men's problems like prostate cancer, which is a big issue as well. Men don't seem to get the attention or the help in our society that they deserve.
Yeah, I definitely agree.
That whole toughen up princess has gotten out of hand.
Yeah, I think partly though it's a problem of our own making. I think the problem is that we tell, that's it, toughen up princess. So we tell men to get on with things, and not to seek help for their problems. It's the same with mental health as well. I mean, like, how many times do men, avail themselves of mental health facilities compared to women? And the reason for that is that men are kind of stigmatized for doing it.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, he had brought up a few things like how men have kind of been in the forefront of doing like kind of terrible things and giving women rights. Yeah, one of the things people bring up all the time is Keanu Reeves is taking pictures. I don't know if y'all have seen this. He takes pictures with girls all the time, and he always makes sure he shows his hands in his pictures with his palms facing out, so he's not even like technically touching anybody because he's so worried about the outrage culture and with the women saying someone grabbed me or something to this effect. It's
And there you have an issue right there, Lost. There's that should be telling everyone, hey, hang on, what the fuck is going on here?
I don't know. I mean, is he? I think back in the real world, I don't think people are that worried about you putting your arm around, a girl in a photo. I mean, that just strikes me as
no, but
kind of supercilious.
Well,
they're
it
not
is
worried,
becoming-
they're not worried about it now.
Over-
But in 10
over
years'
here-
time, when they
over
say
here in
that
the
he
States,
was
it's a really big
groping
deal.
them,
Oops, sorry.
it's not a problem now. But in 10 years' time, when they say that wasn't a hug, that was a grope, that's when it becomes an issue.
And I think Lost makes a good point. I mean, with that Keanu Reeves one, is because the fact that he's got to think like that tells you that there's an issue out there.
Yeah.
Mm.
And then, there's things brought up how, apparently men or younger men, teen men are having harder times getting kind of your jobs, in your typical fast food and service industry, because they're hiring women over men, and men are having a harder time apparently getting jobs, and men apparently don't have purpose anymore like we used to, kind of been pushed to the side a little bit. I mean, there, one of your favorite guys there, Thunder, old Havoc Master, how he was always pretty adamant every time I've talked to him about how there's some kind of a attack on men in this country, and I do see it. I don't think it's as large as he makes it out to be, but I mean, you can definitely see there is some type of agenda against men here in the USA.
No.
I think it's
not just the USA, mate. This is a worldwide phenomenon.
I think it's partly
I do agree, but I can only speak for the USA.
I think it's partly because of the fact that the labour market has changed a lot, and so we're not having manufacturing jobs as much. They're being outsourced to other countries. So the kind of roles that people could do apprenticeships in, that men could do apprenticeships in and get up the ladder, they are disappearing, and therefore you're having more and more men and women competing for the same jobs in service industries. I think there's things like that to do with it as well. Not just that, but higher education. If the men that get left behind in higher education struggle, that don't go to university or don't do a trade, end up struggling.
Jordan, just get back on the feminist part of things where it's getting a little bit out of control. Jordan Peterson made a good point where, women are complaining that they're not represented well in these jobs or in that job. Yet, like he says, they never seem to complain about their representation in the job, say, of a bricklayer or roof tiler. It's a pick and choose thing for them,
This is a bit off topic, just a little bit. Did you see that lady that fucking took her neighbours to court because they were she's a vegan. Sorry, Paul. But they were
I've heard this.
barbecuing in their backyard.
Yeah, heard about that one.
I heard about that, yeah.
Joke.
You didn't see the husband, you only seen the wife. Having a bitch.
Fucking joke.
I know.
The husband was like, "I'll just let her go on with it."
Why would you take? Why would you give a fuck? I mean, and from all accounts, the people actually moved their barbecue away from her, and she complained about them, the kids playing fucking basketball, and fucking they told the kids not to fucking do it as often. I mean, fuck, that's just political correctness gone insane, and that's half our fucking problem is political correctness. That's why I say political correctness.
Well, can I just talk as the resident vegan on this one? Yeah, there's different strands of what we call veganism. There's veganism as sort of political activism, right? Which is, and there's this sort of what you call speciesism. This sort of idea that that vegans have this relentless struggle against people who eat meat and cause suffering to animals, and therefore you have to strive and stop any sort of suffering that you see. I'm not really. I don't believe in that camp. I don't believe it's my job to force my will upon other people. But I mean, there is that element of political veganism out there.
if only more thought like that. We've had protests here where they're standing out the front of restaurants, you know, where a bloke and his wife are sitting down with their family, and the vegans are sitting there with these fucking horrific things put on screens, and they're screaming at these people, you know, terrifying kids. You should be ashamed of yourself, you know. And I think, what the fuck? If they were to sit there in front of me, I would grab my knife and stab them in the fucking chest with it.
Well,
Sick of them.
Advocate stabbing people, but
That's
yeah,
a little bit
I
extreme. We don't.
I find that
Hey, I'm
really
an extreme
abhorrent too.
Buddhist.
Extreme.
Hey, I find that really abhorrent, and yet I will see the same people doing it on a street corner, you know, holding up signs saying, "Oh, this is what happens to animals," and then showing videos, and I'll have no complaints about that because you know, it's no different to any other protest that you see.
Yeah.
But then again, going into restaurants and doing it, I think is just beyond the pale.
Yep, but I don't force my views on anybody else. If I want to go and eat meat, I will. I'm not going to sit here and listen to anybody else say to me, "Oh, you shouldn't eat meat. You should be ashamed of yourself." Well, go fuck yourself.
No, but then, Sinister, that's probably the small percentage of people, and that comes down to that extremist thing that we're talking about. I don't think, I mean, I've never heard Paul, who's a self-confessed vegan, I've never, ever heard him say anything like that to any of us.
No, exactly.
No, I wouldn't believe
it.
I wouldn't believe in saying that. I mean, my father was here. He lived here for 3 years. He ate meat all the time. You know, I never turned around to him and said, you know, Dad, don't eat meat. You know, who am I to say that?
Yep.
But then I have my own political views. I would prefer a world where people didn't eat meat. But, you know, I don't think I can. I'm not going to take over the world by force and make everyone do it.
No, exactly. Like I said, if only more people thought like that.
Well, that's the problem. See, Paul's not extremist, you know, and what we're talking about in this case, and what Andy's talking about is not. I don't even think that's extremism. I think that's just fucking batshit crazy, to be honest with you.
There is an element of activism, I think. Like, for example, highlighting what goes on in abattoirs, I think is perfectly reasonable. You know, I think highlighting the kind of cruelty that happens in farming, in pastoral farming, and in livestock slaughter, I think is extremely good thing to do.
Hang on, Paul.
There's a difference, though.
MJ, don't use that name here, mate. I've just removed it. Next time I'll time you out. You fucking know very well that he's just using a name for somebody that he shouldn't be. MJ, you know that fucking Joey's a good friend of mine, so don't push your luck with me, Fluffy.
Fluffy. How are you, MJ? I fucking love that, Fluffy.
Mind you, I will say, I'll be honest, I will say that we vegans do get a lot from people as well. You know, we get shit thrown at us. I
agree. Yeah, I agree.
And you know, it works both ways. I mean, this is more hanging around with British mates and Australian mates. But I remember I used to get shit from my English mates for being a vegan, or for being a vegetarian before then. And a lot of them said I just did it to pull women.
Here in Australia, we'll give you shit for any fucking reason.
Yeah, I know, but I know when you're giving me shit. Right? I know when you're giving me shit, it's just, you know, mate stuff, and it's banter, and it's all that sort of stuff. You know, I know what you like, Andy. I'd like to think by now a bit, but there's a difference between that and the kind of visceral stuff I have from some of my English friends. You know, some of the really sort of quite spiteful, and you know, they call it banter, but it's more than that. You can tell, and you know, and we vegans, we get it as well from people.
Yeah.
You know, just because we choose not to eat certain things, it's just
it
goes both ways.
If you make that choice, that's fine with me. I you know, that's your choice, and that's fine. You know, but
that's true. Yeah, and I know that you have no, you have no objections to that.
You know what I mean? I mean, it's fucking people get a bit extreme when it comes to some of their own fucking ideas, don't they?
Well, yeah, I agree, and the fact that I eat meat is not a judgment on everyone else.
I'm not,
but some people treat it that way. You know, it's not like.
I haven't eaten any meat.
Yeah, guys, look, this is the last time I'm going to say this. Don't fucking bring up people's fucking kids and that in here.
Oh, okay.
No, it's not to anyone on the panel. It's to MJ saying something about Go-Kart's daughter, and that's fucking bullshit. I'm not going to fucking put up with that shit, MJ. So I've timed you out. Next time, mate, I'll fucking ban you. I really don't give a fuck. You've been told you've got your chance, mate. You know, if you want to have a go at him, fucking go your hardest, mate, because I know Joey will fucking give it back to you, mate. But fucking keep the shit aim it at him, and I'm sure he'll give it back to you just as fucking hard. But fucking don't bring fucking kids into it. You know, I went off at fucking BK when he brought other kids into it concerning you, MJ. Fucking have some respect, mate.
It works both ways.
Yeah.
That's right. It does work both ways. And I apologise, Joey.
Anyway, that's my little rant over with.
No, you know, and I don't know.
No, you're right, Paul.
I don't know much about the UK guys, but I think Australians are a little bit more. What's the word? Probably they got a little bit more leeway on things like that, Paul.
Mm.
Oh, come on.
Yeah.
Come on, Mark. You know that we will find that one little thing that they do, and we will pick the fucking shit out of them all day over that one little thing.
Yeah, but hang on. Australians will give you shit over something, but it's ribbing you in fun. It's not seriously having a dig.
Oh, shit, yeah.
Well, there is a difference. There's a difference. I think the difference is that, I mean, I'm talking about my Australian friends here, members of my family who moved to Australia or born here, and their attitude is, they'll give you a ribbing for stuff, but then afterwards they won't mention it again for a while because they've had their fun, and and it's perfectly all right. The problem I have with some of my English friends is they just bring it up time and time and time again every time you meet them, right? It's the same shit, and that's what I after a while it gets tedious. And that's the kind of thing that I found particularly frustrating, annoying, and offensive.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
So you're saying the English are douchebags?
Yes, but not in so many words.
Jesus, lost.
I'm saying I know how to pick them. I'm saying I know how to pick them.
Oh, fuck. Only lost.
I mean, criticise my own country, but there you go. Sorry?
I'll give you shit about being a vegan. You can give me shit about you can give me shit about eating meat, mate. That's all right.
Yeah, fine. Well, I don't really, because it's this, it's the de facto way of doing things, is it? I mean, it's like
there's nothing wrong.
Putting on somebody for driving a Ford. What's the point?
Yeah, Tony. We're not mad that you eat meat. We're just mad that you're taking so much cock in the mouth. You need to quit it.
Fuck's sake.
Well, I keep telling you, mate.
Exactly. How do you? Well, that's a good question. Exactly. How do you like it?
I want.
How do you like your battered sausage?
Well, mate, I want a meal, not a fucking snack. So all you losers fucking better go and fucking get something a little bit bigger, eh?
I told you, Tony.
Trust me, if I whacked it in your ass, you'd be saying it's big enough.
Oh,
why don't you two get a room?
Here we go.
So is this like how you chat at people?
Now we have somebody on here who likes asses. What the fuck, Jesus.
Now I feel like Popeye's here all over again.
Every panel needs its resident LGBT, don't they? I mean, it's just the way of things.
Yeah, and you're it, Paul.
Ooh. You wish, mate. You wish.
Why are you talking about looking after Sinister? I fucking worry about you, cunt.
Hey, come on, mate. Come on.
Mate, there's more. With Sinister, there's more to worry about. I'm still worried about his go-kart. Jeez, I've got Joey on the mind here. Mate, his fucking problems with fucking yogurt.
Oh, mate. Oh, boy. I got sent, I'm getting sent a refund check, and I'm also getting sent a fucking voucher so I can go grab a whole heap of it. Boom. Winning.
Is this reaching the levels that were previously reached when I came on pretending to be the Queen?
I hope not, Paul.
Okay, right.
Leave my watermelon and lime yogurt out of this.
That is just some scary shit, man.
Actually, it's not a great site, MJ.
Is he just being a pain? I mean,
yeah, that's just MJ, mate. He's just a shit stirrer.
okay.
You get used to MJ after a while. He's not a bad lad. He just likes to fucking poke people, you know. Problem is he crosses the line sometimes. And you know what? I'm not going to fucking get too pissed off about it because fucking people on both sides cross the lines all the fucking time. But I will say this: fucking that's one thing Joey doesn't do. And Joey is go-kart, you know, in the chat there. He doesn't go down that road. Full respect, Joey. Well, that's fine, MJ. If they want to do that, that's good on them.
Do you think there's this secret cabal?
I've got no issues.
Do you think? I mean, there's. I can't remember who it was who said, but there's this idea of the secret cabal of Philippine bloggers that just troll everyone. Do you believe that, or I don't really think it's true, but maybe that's just me.
You know what? There is a group of people, and I won't say it's a big group, but there is certain people in that community, as in the Thailand community, that are there just to cause trouble. No doubt.
Oh, hell yeah.
No doubt.
Doesn't matter what sort of channel you run, there's always going to be some fuckstick coming along.
Yeah, there's always a chancer, but it depends on whether it's like an organised group or not, really.
Well, yeah, okay. If you want to call them that, then yeah, they probably are. They're probably sitting behind scenes chatting to each other and fucking. You know.
Yeah, okay. Fair enough.
I don't understand it, Paul. I really don't. But you know, I'm not going to go too far into it because I don't know fucking exactly what goes on behind the scenes. I try and stay out of all that shit. And I'm definitely.
Yeah, I don't really have any interest in it.
I can't throw stones because I'm threatened to rip people's heads off and shit down their necks as well on here. So I'm definitely not innocent of fucking doing the wrong thing at times.
Yeah, all right. Thanks for answering.
Yeah. And I won't put names to it, but I'm Lost, Tony, Sinister. Those sorts of guys. You guys know who I'm talking about. You know the names behind the scenes that do all this shit. So I don't want to mention the names on here because it's just no point at all. And you know,
yeah, it's all right. I'm not going to ask any further. Don't worry.
But, it's not worth the drama, Paul.
Yeah.
And you know what? Then you find them. You know, one day you're going to be doing your live streams of your own and getting your channel going, Paul, and you can have these dickheads coming in here and trolling you. So it's better to just stay neutral in all of it, mate.
Yeah, true. I don't really want to know names. It's just I just wanted my curiosity a little bit satisfied. But yeah, thanks for answering. I won't mention it again.
No, mate, no, don't worry about it. I mean, trust me, because the subject will get pulled up again, and at times names will get mentioned, and we'll probably talk about it more. But I'm more interested in watching MJ and Joey go at it in the chat. Now, this is I don't care about this. If they want to hammer each other, go for it, mate. I'll watch that all day. It's just when they mention people's partners and kids and that I don't want to see that shit. You know, if they want to fucking hammer each other, then go for it. That's all good.
Yeah.
Just make sure someone records it. That's all.
Well, they do record chats, don't they? So I'll just watch it at my leisure tomorrow.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm a little bit concerned with Popeye. I remember his channel went down. It seems that he closed up a couple of other things. That could be smoke and mirrors things with Popeye, though. But more worried about the fact that he's sitting there in Florida with this hurricane going on. And I know a lot of people don't like it, but I'm not sure. I was shocked to see. Well, I was shocked to see Popeye's channel disappear. I actually subscribed to him and I checked him the other day. It was no longer there, and I was wondering if like one of the other bloggers had taken him down or something.
No.
Yeah, Andy might know a little bit more.
It's not the first time. It's not the last time
No,
where he's hit himself or whatever.
Well, I just hope he's all right. I quite like Popeye. I think he's a good bloke.
the last time I spoke to him, he was all good.
well,
Right,
there you
okay,
go.
fair enough.
And I did mention
enough.
that earlier that Andy had spoken to him outside of. So I don't talk to Popeye outside of YouTube. Some
You
people
said that
seem
last
to
time.
think I do. Yeah, people seem to think I do, but I don't. There's very few people I speak. I mean, Lost. I mean, obviously, Andy. Lost and I will speak outside of YouTube. Joey and I speak outside of YouTube. Gunner and I speak. There's only a few people that I really do talk to outside of YouTube. And for the
I
most
was going to
part,
joke with Popeye. When I went through Florida, I took a picture. Now entering Florida, I was going to joke around with him. I was like, "I'm in Florida. See you soon." You know.
But yeah, and you take that as a fucking coming from you, Lost. But some of this other shit goes on, and it's one of these days. Just, you're going to get hold of a nutcase who may fucking take it all seriously. That's the problem. But I was watching my Philippine streams. That's Ned. Watching him, and he kind of made a really poignant point about a lot of the shit that goes on, especially in the Philippine genre. And it's quite true. It is for the most part mainly Americans. So I don't know.
What do you mean you're causing all the trouble, you mean?
Well, but seem
Or
to
are
be
we
fighting
taking the
with
most
each other.
offence?
Well, some of them take offence, yeah, but the arguing back and forth does seem to be pretty well more or less Americans.
Do you think it's it's partly down to numbers? I think probably more American expats in the Philippines than any other group, but even so.
Correct. I have mentioned that there's obviously greater numbers over there, so obviously you're going to get more of that. And I'm not going to fucking deny that there's Aussies and probably UK guys out there that are just as bad, but probably not hearing and seeing as much of them. And probably the worst.
I think we have to. Sorry, go on.
The worst of these guys, we're probably not even seeing at all, Paul, because they're not on YouTube.
No, they're just living their lives and being assholes.
Yeah, exactly.
But I think you touched on a point there, which is that the Philippines blogging community, even the expat blogging community, is very, very small compared to the number of expats in the Philippines. And you're talking often about elderly people who aren't all that great with technology. So how many of them are going to be on YouTube compared to the total? I mean, are we talking maybe 50, 60 people here who are avid, expat bloggers out of thousands?
Exactly.
I mean, I remember when Peter Vanderveer, I remember watching some clip of him going on about how he's going to raise the hell with the Philippines expat community. He's going to raise hell. He's going to do this and do that, and he thinks he's got this great sort of sway with the entire expat crowd. And it's like the vast majority of people don't know you exist, or any of us exist for that matter.
He was just out there, Paul. He's one of the guys that, well, as we all know, he ended up being not kicked out. He had to go to the embassy, I believe, and get them to get him out of there because he was just running around there with no money. I mean, there was a video made of him in one of those internet cafes where he was going in there and not even paying his bills.
Oh, I saw that actually. Back in the early days when I first discovered, Filipino expat bloggers.
Yeah, happy. I don't know about missing him. Loss has met him. I know Loss actually has met the guy, and I think Loss's first impression was going to be, "I'm going to fucking kick your ass for shit you said." And then when Loss seen him and actually met him, I think he's like, "Fuck, this is not even worth my fucking time."
Yeah, that sums it up pretty good.
Who are we talking about? Who are we talking about here, Peter? Or
Peter? Yeah, Peter.
Yeah.
Okay, right.
Loss, because he said things that would piss me right off, and it obviously pissed Loss right off. But when Loss met him, he seemed like kind of loser this guy was, and I think actually Lost had a bit of sympathy for him. Which Lost, you needed to kick up the arse for that one, man, because I'd rather seen you made a vlog of beating the shit out of him personally.
Yeah, I kind of wanted to, but you got to remember about 3 years passed from my initial anger versus meeting him. So things had cooled off quite a bit after. But if I would have seen him shortly after the things he had said, it probably would have been a different story.
Yeah. And I feel
And then
sorry.
you realize a person just is a loser and not even worth bashing their face in, and they're just such a
We just sort of
despicable
pity them,
person.
really.
Yeah.
But it makes you feel good, Lost.
Yeah, it probably would make me feel good for a short term. But going back to the kind of the riffraff that's in especially in the Philippines, there's a certain percentage of people who are just attracted to that and are going to just pull directly into it.
What, just people looking for drama, you mean?
Yeah, just looking for drama, and they're maybe like, hey, I wanted to go to the Philippines. I like drama. I'll go over there and do the same shit too. And you got to remember, a lot of these, especially the trolls here, are it's like kind of an online persona. Probably a lot of them are not like that. I'm sure plenty of them are. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah, I think I have to agree. I mean, I think Lost has hit the nail on the head there. For some of them, it is a persona. Obviously, there are those who are like that. But yeah, some of it is just a persona. Others are just shit stirrers, and they like stirring up people.
Well, I suppose some people do get off the idea of being of notoriety at a distance. They create a fake persona on the internet. They become notorious because they stir the pot. And in their real lives, they work as chartered accountants and have very boring lives. And
Yeah, Ken, I hear what you're saying, and it's probably how a lot of people should be looking at, but it just doesn't happen that way. Human nature, I guess. We're boring you to Valdon? Sorry, mate.
I thought he was cool and dark. I thought he was D sometimes. I can get in the ground for you, or ground at you.
Oh, Jesus.
I don't know. Warren's got me doing it so many fucking times the other day. Fuck, I feel fucking bad for the little man.
Well, Joey, that's between you two, man. Fucking, if he wants to kick your ass, you're not hard to find. Let's face it. And I don't. We all know that fucking. If anyone wanted to meet you, you'd happily show up. So.
They do have ignore and block buttons if you just don't want to even deal with the person. Just throwing that out there.
Good point.
Some aren't smart enough to use it.
Just act as if they don't exist.
Don't forget that single record of yours where that bro fucking.
It's like that episode of Black Mirror, the one where they've got the little chip in your eye or whatever it is, and they can actually block it out where you can't see certain people and certain people can't see you. They only see a silhouette of you or whatever, and they can't even you can't even hear them or respond to them.
Which
kind of sort of do something like that. Black Mirror on Netflix. I don't know if anybody's ever seen that.
So which series is it in? I've only ever seen the first two.
The name of that.
I'll check it out.
Yeah, so the series is really good.
Let that one go. You use both of them, but.
Oh yeah, I love Charlie Brooker, who wrote it. He's a brilliant, very, very funny guy.
Well, Joey, like Lost said, that if you want to block him, you can. You don't have to see it. But at the same time, it's your choice. And if you want to both hammer each other, again, I don't have an issue with that. Actually, I prefer you to fucking both actually meet up, and knowing what both of you are like, you probably end up sitting there having a beer and kissing yourselves laughing about it. But, I could be wrong.
Thunder, do you think you've been turned into this role of a primary school teacher looking after the kids now?
Nah, because I've been part of the class as well, mate, at times. So,
Okay, right, yeah, fair enough.
At least you admit it, Thunder. Good on you, mate.
Yeah, well, I'm not innocent either, but I'll tell you what, it's kind of crazy because I tried to move away from the drama there at one time and was doing the quizzes and you know, chatting to you guys about different subjects and that, but guys still couldn't leave it alone. So I understand where some of these guys are coming from. Some people just won't drop it. Some people can't walk away from it. And it
That
does
reminds
get
me,
boring.
actually. Reminds me, when you doing your next quiz?
I was actually thinking of doing one tonight, but
You fucking always come up with these fucking shitty ideas, Paul. Shut the fuck up.
Oh, for fuck's sake, Andy.
this is
Well, I was
from
going to talk
Andy.
about the cricket, but the match is suspended at the moment, so, you know, it'll have to be the quiz.
This is from Andy, who's actually held a quiz on here.
I can get my book out again if you want, Andy.
Oh fuck,
Hey,
not
that's-
yours,
If
mate.
you want me
Not
to
yours.
fucking go, that's the answer. And that's all right. Hey, Loss, what happened? Until I seen that fucking your video you uploaded, I was looking for you to play World of Warships with you. What the fuck happened? I thought you told me you were going to be around.
No, I've been out of town, Andy, but I'm back in town, so yeah, we can get some games going pretty soon here.
I remember, man, Paul, man, fucking ramming ships, fucking sinking ships. It's fucking shit off.
Just
I've never
fucking
played that,
great
actually. I
game.
might do one day.
I'm tempted to
Oh,
fucking.
fuck Paul. You got to, mate. It's a great game.
Well, I'm not a massive gamer. I used to be, but not these days, unfortunately. But I'll try that out. I'll try World of Warships out. If you recommend it.
We're on the North American. I'm on the North American server with Lost and Gunner. Fucking
What'd you call yourself on it?
hey, I'm just
What'd you call it?
Nathia Sale.
Okay, right, yeah.
But yeah, no, fucking make sure you go North American. I guess I suppose I could fucking send you a fucking recommend. And Gunner referred me, and fucking I don't know if it worked, how it works. But when he referred me, I got fucking. I got a week. I don't know if they give it to you normally or not. But they got a week of premium.
Yeah.
So
I'm just looking at the specs here. I think I might fall down when it comes to the graphics card. That's the only thing.
you know, it's,
Because I'm using a laptop.
Well, what I do know
about it.
though, all the
Yeah, about
guys are
fucking
running. They're running in the a North American server.
Mm. Yeah, I'm on the North American website now.
I
Well,
wanna
that's all right. I'll look at it. I'll look at it and see if I can get it installed. I'll be up for that.
guess where Manic's on the Asian server.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not sure which fucking server I'm on. How do you find out which server you're on?
It usually
I don't-
got when you start up. It's got a little. I've got a little NA next to me. Next to my little picture. Let me hang on. I'll get it right here. Fucking when I start up this part, which is what's this called? The gaming center or some fucking thing. Wargaming.net game center, and I've got my name and a little North America NA for North America. I've been trying to. I'm trying to get into fucking.
Joey.
So it depends on where you're going to go. If you're going to go, because if you go to Asia, I think you have to. I'm not sure what you have to do. I've seen lots of things in there, but you might
Joey,
have to
we know
fucking
what we know.
buy the stuff
We
on
know.
their account.
We know what's going on, Joey. See, this is why they do it, mate. Because they poke you, and then you just better to drop it, mate, and forget about it. I mean, I'm not saying what's done was right, but if you keep reacting to it, then they're just going to do it more and more, buddy. And I can only do so much in my channel to keep them from fucking not saying that shit, bud. But again, that's up to you. I was going to say with Andy, the Manic one, I did read up, and a lot of guys are saying that the problem with the Asian server, It's the fact that lots of them don't speak English. So
Well, Gunnar told me that there's always plenty of people on it. I had to say, you know, I mean, like I said, I was downloading that 3 fucking megasecond, which was pretty horrible. But playing it, yeah, there's no lag, there's no nothing. It's all cool. It's all great. You know, I was pretty happy about that. I mean, that's what I mean. That was really my biggest issue was, you know, when you're in a PvP situation, if you're running behind the other person, you know, any amount of time, you know, it's like a waste of fucking time.
Ken has a riddle here. I'm not sure I understand it, but have a go at this one, guys. I have 1 sheep in front of 2 sheep, 2 sheep in front of 1 sheep, and 1 in the middle. How many do I have?
3.
Oh no, that can't be right. He has 1 sheep in front of 2 sheep, 2 sheep in front of 1 sheep, and 1 sheep in the middle. How many do I have?
Yeah, 3 sounds fucking right.
I thought 7, but maybe that's too obvious.
No, but it's like, you know.
I'm just. Is it 5?
Well, I was thinking 5, but
I was going to leave the Rex there.
Just
I
trying to
thought
think
7.
of how it's formed in my head.
That's a riddle.
You've got 3 sheep, and one of them's in front of 2. You know, and what was that like? And one's in the. Hang on. Say it again. I'll fucking.
It's the riddles in the chat box there, so you can all have a look at it.
We was in the chat. Oh, here. In ours. All right.
yeah, Nathan, it's only an orgy for you and your Kiwi mates, mate.
That's what the
You can tell that Nathan's New Zealander.
I fucking must have to do a research. See anything?
Sorry, Andy. Regarding World of Warships. Do you play it on Xbox or do you play it on your PC?
PC, man. That's why I bought a gaming PC. I'm not a fucking.
Oh, right. Okay.
I don't do Xboxes and I don't do PlayStations or anything like that. Always PC. I can't see your question, man, anywhere. Thunder?
It's Ken Unger. He says, I have 1 sheep in front of 2 sheep.
Oh, 1
2
front
sheep.
in front of 2 sheep. Yes, yeah. So if you've got 3 sheep, there's 1 front in
2
front of
sheep
2.
in front of 2 sheep in front of 1 sheep and 1 in the middle.
That's 1 in the middle of the 2 sheep. See, I mean, it depends
So
on.
is that 4?
depends
Is that
on
4 then?
context.
4?
No, not really.
Ken said no.
It depends on the, I guess, the formula that you're going to be using. You know what I mean?
Well, it's
You
a
know-
riddle.
Yeah. Well, 3 could actually work because 1 is in front of 2, 2 are behind 1 or whatever, and fucking 1 is in the middle between the others. That still makes 3. Oh, it depends. I mean, look, fucking. Let's see.
That's right.
Riddles are usually got more than one answer.
I just put in 3, so we'll see what Ken says.
Andy, I'll just put my Steam fucking name in the private chat.
Yeah, the
Oh,
answer is
fucking
3 because the
admin.
one in the middle is the one that's in front of the 3 and behind the 3. So yeah, the answer was 3. Well, guys, we'll go around the panel here. I know I'm not going to ask Andy because I already fucking heard his answer. We know Paul would like to do a quiz. What about you, Sinister?
Yeah, why not? Let's do a quiz.
Oh, for
Tony?
fuck. I'm going to play Raw. I'm going to play fucking Ultimate Call if you do.
Yeah, well, stop fucking whinging and
Andy's going to go play boats. Okay.
stop
right.
whinging and just go and do it.
Well, I would have thought
No,
5
it's
before, but yeah, I would have thought 4, but it's all fucking me up.
The
And
answer's
hi,
3.
Lynn.
Hang on. All right. Who's going to be doing the fucking quiz? That's
I'm
the
gonna
thing.
ask the quiz. It's an animal quiz.
Oh, fuck.
Let's
Should have
see.
said the fucking topic first.
You've done these questions on animals before. I didn't get any of them right. It's just
Wait,
it's not my
hang on.
subject.
Sinister. You have to add. I had to. I'll give you. I'll put mine. I'll fucking. Well, I can't invite you because I need five. I have to put $5 in my fucking student wallet, and I'm not doing it on fucking principle. So I
What's
can't
that?
on Steam, right? To have a fucking friends list, right? I mean, I've got a friends list. I've got 4 fucking friends on there, but they all invited me, or they all sent invitations to me. I didn't send invitations to them because basically, when I tried to, it told me that I needed to put $5 US in my fucking wallet at the minimum to have a friends list.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
But it'd work if you've bought a game off of them. That's still the equivalent, so to speak. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yep.
But I'll put mine there. I'll just put mine. I mean, hang on. Where's mine? I think. I'll just send you. I don't want to put it here because I'll send you my number. That's the best way to fucking do it. That's the way they all did it. That's the way.
Your friend code.
I gave my number. I gave everyone else my number, and they fucking. And that seemed to work.
Are you talking the friend code?
Yeah.
Yeah, too easy, mate. Yeah, do that.
Oh. Stuff that, Andy. I thought you were about to send me your bloody your PIN number, mate. Damn.
Hey, I've got some cunt. I've told you I've been getting harassed by these cunts since I fucking looked at this fucking thing online. This cunt rang me up today, all right, and said, he fucking said, you've got $245 in an account, which I know I don't have. That, which was, so, but he rang up and said, you've got $245 in an account, and because of inactivity, we're going to fucking close that account down, which seems wrong anyhow. You should be able to let it fucking have your money sit there for as long as possible, if you like. You know what I mean? They don't know what else is going on. And basically, he said, if you give me your bank account, we'll send it to you. And I'm like, you're just a fucking scammer, motherfucker. I called him a few names. And then I ended up saying, well, big picture cobber, easy fucking fixed. Donate it to fucking charity, you cunt. And then he fucking for some reason. I don't understand. Fucking, so what charity people fucking do that to you? I mean, I don't expect any of you guys to fall for that shit. But anyone that's listening, don't fall for that shit.
You'd have to be spectacularly dim to fall for that, really.
Hang on, people fucking do, man.
I know people
man.
do. People do lots of silly things. I know. But I just can't. It just strikes me as. Then again, my dad once ran up to me, said, "Paul, I've just got a text message saying that I've just won like £1 million on the lottery or something. But they want me to contact him again." It was like, don't respond to that.
Well, I've got a friend with she's better now, but fucking I was playing a game once and she's like, it says there that you're the fucking 100,000th visitor and you'll fucking get some whatever it was. Get some prize. I'm like, nah, don't press that. That's just fucking waste of time. But she had to, she was clueless. She would have fucking pressed it herself. But she's pretty well computer illiterate, She mostly probably uses her phone on Facebook. She's pretty unreliable too, as a rule.
Well, I'll tell you what, Andy. Everything I get on my phone and my tablet, mate, I'm a multi-millionaire. I've got a couple of £1 million sitting in England, some in Nigeria, some in America. Mate, I'm a multi-millionaire. Hell.
Did you ever get the Nigeria? I got sent a Nigerian letter. Like someone sent me a letter with the Nigerian thing. It was like, that's pretty weird.
Mate, I've had an email from someone in Nigeria, but they were working on behalf of an English law firm. I'm like, yeah, it's great. Just send me the fucking money, dickhead.
Because I asked this guy about who he was working for, and he basically told me he was working for a financial institution. He named some institution, but they represented lots of people. And I said, oh, which site is this? And he told me some site. I'm like, nah, don't know what you're fucking talking about, matey. I knew that I didn't have any money anywhere anyhow, but you know what I mean? I actually fucking wish I'd fucking said, in hindsight, I thought to myself, what I should have said was, yeah, hang on a minute, mate, because he was fucking. To me, he was ringing from Europe. Because I looked the number up on Google and fucking. I should have just done that and said, hey, hang on a minute, mate. I'll find it. I'm just gonna find me fucking bank statement. You know what I mean? Make the cunt fucking waste fucking time. It's costing him money, fucking. But I didn't. Instead, I called him a cunt and told him to fuck off. And he's just like, you're not having a very good day, mate. And I'm like, oh, I'm having a great fucking day. Don't you worry about that, copper. Again, just because I called you a cunt doesn't mean anything.
Well, I love the ones that send you an email and say, well, someone with the same surname as you has died with no living heirs in England. I'm just sitting there going, like, you don't even know my last fucking name, dickhead.
No, they're fucking. They're pretty. I said. Well, actually, I said that was one of those things. I said, well, at least this time I finally got somebody speaking. Normally, these guys have just been ringing up and hanging up, and it's like in this day and age where the phone rings, pretty regularly. That's a genius move, you dumb motherfuckers. What? Who gives a fuck? How many fucking wrong numbers and shit have you got? You know what I mean? You don't fucking. It's like, you hang up. That just seems idiotic. That seems like you'd have to be a moron. You think that's going to bother me? Fucking, I just block their number in case. Although I should possibly let them ring me back, so I can give my mouth. I said I should just get a fucking whistle. I think that's.
Thanks, Thunder.
I was just about to give Lost a mouthful because I keep adding him back again and seeing it was you.
well, thank you anyway. I only kicked myself off some 4 times, a live stream anyway, so I'm probably just as bad as Lost.
I'm starving you to do this animal quiz, eh?
Just go back to what you were saying. The ones that really make me laugh are the messages you get saying things like "Dear first name" or "Dear Mr. Surname." It's like you have won X amount of money, or there's this person who has given you, and they can't even get your name right. Right? They expect you to take it seriously. That's just terrible.
Yeah, no. The thing I was just looking at it fucking. In hindsight, obviously I fucked up because I've looked at this thing, which looked thinking at the time. I mean, fucking, like I said, it had a recommendation from Koshi's done this and all that, and I thought, all right, but I actually bookmarked the site and went back a few days later, and the site they'd kind of there was a story from Koshi, but they'd changed all the fucking words. I'm like, I mean, so straight away I was but I only put my name, I put my number in, but when I put my Andy in, I didn't put anything else. So he said Andy and I said anyhow, I really felt good telling him he was a cunt because he was a cunt. How dare him ring me up and bother me, especially out of business hours. It was like fucking 6 o'clock at night, cunt. It would have been fucking business hours in, I think it was Europe, England, somewhere like that. So in that area, fucking. And when I looked up the number, there'd been a few complaints about the number too. So.
I had the worst job in the world once. Sorry, go on.
I love it when you get the email and the actual English in it is so fucked up. It's going to be either Nigerian or fucking American. I
don't know. Some of the people I fucking talk to, it takes all my fucking self-control not to do the grammar nasty stuff.
One of my mates at uni used to reply back Tony, one of my mates at uni used to receive those and write back "fuck off, American cunt. Go back to your hole in the States and stay there, or I'll come there and shoot you." That's what he used to reply to all of those emails.
Look, it's better these days because they have a link. You can click on the link and go to their site and claim the money. Yeah, fuck off. The only way I'm doing that is if I can go find an internet cafe and do it there.
I had one of the cunts ring me up and say that fucking I've entered into this fucking online casino, and they say, the top prize is X amount. What would you do if you fucking won that amount? And I'm like, yeah, I'll just blow it on cocaine and hookers. I want to snort cocaine off a hooker's fucking arsehole. What else do you expect I'm going to do? I'm a 20-year-old fucking virgin, mate. Really? What? I'm like, yeah, man, I'll just sniff cocaine off a fucking whore's arsehole. That way I can fucking be high and lose my virginity at the same time.
The 20-year-old virgin who's watched Wolf of Wall Street. That's awesome.
Anyway, so fuck you, cunts. No fucking oath, mate. But if you're going to scam someone, at least get your fucking details right.
But that's the thing, they can't get it right because they have no idea. It's just a throw out there and see who they can hook up.
Yeah, exactly.
It's just they buy a load of emails from somebody who's hacked them all or something, and then just send out a bulk load of messages to everyone. That's why they always get directed to your spam folder.
Yeah. It's like before when they used to buy up all the old government computers and they used to get all the hard drives and everything. You know, back before they used to put holes in them. You know, they used to be able to extract all the information off the cunts. You know, what the fuck, man?
Yeah, nah, freaking.
It's like that, or some government, minister leaves his laptop on the train. Suddenly appears on WikiLeaks a day later.
Yeah, there was actually another scam going around. I fucking seen. I mean, straight away, you could just tell straight away. There was one on Facebook about the new free streaming thing that's taken over Australia, and cunts are going to it, and blah blah blah. And every single message had a reply. Right, all the messages were from other countries. None of them were from Australia. And when you clicked on I clicked on the replies. All I got was that spinning, looking for something. You know when it does a little spin around when it's looking for something. Kind of low.
Yeah.
And every single one just did the same thing, and I was like, Facebook, this is a scam, you dumb cunts. I mean, surely they should fucking know.
Yeah, there's some on Facebook where they go, like last night I was watching TV and an ad came up on Facebook, and I clicked on the link and I went to some online casino and I won this amount of money with no deposit, and you think, fucking, okay, fair enough. And then when you click on it and you look at the comments, and then the first comment goes, oh, sorry, I don't mean to be nosy, but what site is that? And they go, oh, blah, 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 online casino. Oh, yeah, that's the one. Oh, thank you very much, I'll go try that now. But then they disable all the comments, so you can't comment on there and tell everyone, oh, it's a fucking scam.
Look, people just fucking think, sometimes they're looking for that easy money. I mean, today on one of the groups I was in, some cunt put up a thing, and basically they said, it's a red pill and a blue pill. If you got the red pill is fucking age 25 and have age 25 and have $50 million, and the blue pill would be go back to age 10 with all the knowledge you have now. Well, I chose the blue pill. Every other motherfucker chose the red pill. I mean, hell, no one would fucking know now. Especially if I went back to age 10, so 1974. Oh my God, I'd be, I'd probably be a billionaire by the time I'm 20. What the fuck?
Yeah,
I
would have been the inventor of a lot of these fucking things like Wi-Fi and stuff like that, and the cochlear implant and shit, man. Fuck, I would have come up with that shit. I'd be the billionaire, mate. I'm not settling for the blue pill and taking $10 million.
But I don't think, I mean, guys, there were smart comments like, I'll take the red pill and I'll be 20 years younger. I'd be 10 again. I mean, fuck, that'd be great. No one ever did like fucking.
Thanks, Thunder, by the way.
No worries, Pete.
And really,
fuck, it wouldn't be bad being 10 again, but still.
Having a millionaire or even, or more.
Having to beg money off your pocket money off your mum would be fun.
Yeah, no, Nah, fuck going back to being 10 again. I'm not going to get bashed around again. Fuck that shit.
Oh, for,
Not being able to watch porn when you want.
oh no.
Fucking, there was no internet around when I was 10. Fuck that shit.
Oh,
You have to buy magazines. Get someone to take off the top shelf.
some days I'm a massive solar flare to take out our fucking internet.
I suppose, hang on, smokes were fucking cheaper way back then. Yeah, let's go back, Andy. Fucking oath.
We just
And not smoke this time. Not smoke this time.
Yeah, not
Was
smoking.
TV any better back then as well?
You know, TV was alright.
Okay.
I just heard too, watching Ned's last stream, that looks like the Philippines are jumping on it too, because they just doubled the price of their smokes.
Wow, $4 a packet.
September they're supposed to go up by 15% again. Every year it's like 15% they go up. I was looking at a fucking website about it. Fucking,
Well, Coles, I went there the other day, and they went from 43 to 54.
Jesus.
It went up yesterday as well, man, I think.
So went down to the on the run, and they're still the same there, 47. But
Alright.
fucking Coles are fucking fuck them.
Oh, I need to check that.
I don't know how you cope. I couldn't afford to have a smoking habit.
I can't, but I do.
Okay.
It's my only
Yeah,
voice.
no, shouldn't.
It's my only
I'm
voice.
here.
Well, yep, no worries. Well, I've got some questions for you guys. So you all ready to answer?
Really happy you got scanned by the white van, man.
I don't
Oh,
know
fuck.
porno magazines at 10. And they were fucking back in the old days. They were, you know, I mean, they were pretty good.
I didn't have porn magazines, but my mum kept a copy of The Loving Touch under the bed.
Fuck, so, mate, that's what were you
That's one of
reading?
those, like-
Were you reading Mills and Booms as well?
Now, The Loving Touch is one of those, like, you know, shall I say, rather tastefully drawn sort of sex guide type things.
All right.
Oh, so you're into sex comics?
Was I? Yeah, I love a bit of hentai. Fucking hell.
Oh, Jesus. All right, guys, I'm going to ask some questions here. Let the guys in as soon as I see a question answered in the chat box, then I'll ask you guys on the panel one by one. But here's the first one. We'll just do 10 to start off with. Name the slowest animal of the world. Name the slowest animal of the world. Now I'll wait for the guys in the chat, see if we can see if any of them can answer it, and then I'll ask you guys on the panel. We'll go around.
Mm-hmm.
Name the slowest animal of the world. Okay, we got one answer there. So, Andy, you want to have a guess at this?
Yeah, I had to go with sloth as well.
Tony?
Blonde female.
Okay. Lot.
I didn't think I was going for an insect type thing, like a slug.
Okay. Damn you, StreamYard.
That's Paul. All right. Okay.
Yeah, I know it's Paul.
Sorry. I don't know. It's going to be something really random and offbeat, isn't it? Like an amoeba or a mushroom or something. Fuck knows. Yeah, I'll say. I'll go with a sloth.
Okay, it is an animal. And mate, you went to the effort of putting the name there. That's why I used it.
Thank you.
Sinister.
It's definitely a sloth.
Okay. Well, first off, we'll go over here to the chat box. Leader X, I like your answer. That's real good. Thinking outside the box, Ken. But none of you were quite specific, but I'll give it to you guys who said sloth anyway, because the answer is actually a three-toed sloth. And, you know, I was kind of surprised. I thought it would be something like the Galapagos turtle.
How many types of sloth are there, if you don't mind me asking?
Well, I'm not about to Google it, but I'm assuming there'd be a few different species of it.
Okay, right.
Okay, here's one. This one will be a little bit harder. A snail can sleep for how many years? A snail can sleep for how many years? Let the guys in the the chat have an answer to that first. If they don't answer it quick enough, I'll go to you guys because I know they're Googling. Yeah, you could say that, Leader X. That's why I like your answer.
Yeah, so they probably have maybe a 10-second delay, and then you can probably
Okay.
Google something within like 15 seconds. So
Yeah. Okay, so
Because
we'll
we would
go
never
around-
dream of using Google in this panel, will we?
Okay, well, I'm going to go around. Sinister, what's your
I'm
answer?
working, can't do it.
What's
I'm going to say a year.
A year, okay. Paul?
I'll say 2.
Okay, Lost?
I was going to say 2. You took mine. I'll say 2 with
Okay.
them.
No, Tony?
You just copied me.
Okay, well, I'm not going to say 2, everybody else is saying 2, so I'll say 1 year.
Okay. Andy?
I was going to go right out there out of left field here and go 20 years.
Okay.
I don't even think they live that long.
Okay.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, but you know, I mean, some things can actually hibernate for fucking.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Yeah.
All right, guys. You're all wrong, actually. The answer is 3 years.
3. All right.
Wow.
3 years. So that was
It's a long
that's
sleep.
all right. For the first few weeks, baby mice feed on what? For the first few weeks, baby mice feed on what? Got the guys in the chat. For the first few weeks, baby mice feed on what? Okay, got an answer there. So, Andy?
I was going to say mum.
Okay. Tony?
I'm going to say spew.
Okay. No, it's not a silly. Lost?
From its mother.
The nest.
Okay. Paul?
I'd say their parents' milk, the mother's milk.
Okay. The Sinister?
Mucus.
Okay. Well, it kind of, I can see where some of you are coming from because it did seem like a bit of a trick question there. But mother's milk is the answer, guys.
Yep.
This is too easy.
Oh,
so
yeah, I
I'm
thought
not
for
even...
sure it was kind of a trick question. Damn it.
Okay, this next one's too easy, so I'm not going to even say it, and I'll just give you the question and answer straight away because the question was, what's a group of lines known as? If you don't know that, you've got some serious issues there. Yeah, pride, so I won't do that one. Now, here's a better one. How many heart chambers does a cockroach have? How many?
Fuck's sake, they haven't got any.
How many heart chambers? How many heart chambers? Let the guys in the chat. How many heart chambers does a cockroach have?
Another question: how many heart chambers does a bar girl have?
Jesus, lost two. Okay, we've got one answer there. So, Andy?
I reckon maybe 2.
Okay. Tony?
Yeah, I thought very primitive. I thought 2.
All right. Lost?
5.
Okay. Paul?
I'll go with 2.
Sinister?
1.
Okay. Well, just wait to let anyone else in the chat there have a go at it. But, okay, no one else going to click in there? Okay. The answer's 12.
Damn.
Wow.
Well, that actually makes sense because they've got lots of extremities. They probably need like powerful arms to pump it toward their legs.
Probably why they could live through a nuclear holocaust. But, okay, that was an interesting one. All 6 legs of an ant are attached to which part of its body? All 6 legs of an ant are attached to which part of its body? Let me see an answer. Let me see an answer in the chat first, and then I'll throw it open to you guys. Okay, so Sinister? I'm looking
Abdomen.
for, okay, well, I'm looking for a specific name here, but Paul.
I don't know. Bollock.
Okay, Lost.
Out of the middle torso.
Again, not specific enough. None of you have been so far. But Tony.
Thorax.
That answer wasn't serious.
Yeah,
Okay, Andy.
I'm with him. Thorax. That's what popped in my head. I
Yeah, upper
was
thorax.
wondering what a thorax was, but that's what popped in my head.
Okay, well, very impressive, Tony and Andy. Thorax is right.
Mm.
And I won't accept the abdomen because it was specifically the thorax.
Yeah, hands.
So I had to. Which bird? No, this is too easy too, but we'll let this one go, but we'll do it anyway. Which bird is a universal symbol of peace? Let the guys in the chat. Which bird is a universal symbol
A
of
vulture?
peace? I'm going to throw you back in the. Okay, Andy,
Yeah, dove.
Tony.
Yeah, dove, but also happy hooker.
All right.
Mm.
Lost.
Yeah, dove.
Okay, Paul.
I know it's a dove, but I'm going to say magpie for the purpose of this.
I'll be more specific. Turtle dove.
Okay,
Fucking magpie season.
Sinister.
Fucking hell, that's too close to Collingwood and Port Adelaide.
Yep, it is definitely the dove.
All the birds, except for Ken Unger, who said eagle there, but the dove is it. So let's go. We've got a couple more here and then we'll have a break. Rabbits are born blind. Is that true or false? Guys in the chat. Rabbits are born blind. Is that true or false? These are some good questions, actually. Rabbits are born blind. Is that true or false? Okay, we got one answer there. So who did we start off with last? Andy?
Yeah, I'm going to have to go true, I suppose.
Tony?
Yeah, well, I thought true.
Okay, Lost.
False.
Okay, Paul.
I think it's true.
Okay, Sinister.
Yep, true.
Okay, let another couple of guys. So we've got a couple of falses there. Mostly, at the moment, most guys are true. No one else going to have a hit at this? No. Yeah, again, I didn't know this one. Would have been a guess for me. It's true. So, which animal has the highest blood pressure? Which animal has the highest blood pressure? Wait till we get one answer in there, and then I will go around and. Which animal has the highest blood pressure? Okay, so Sinister.
Elephant.
Okay, Paul.
Rhino.
Okay, Lost.
Tasmanian devil.
Okay, Tony.
Oh shit. No idea, but let's just say fucking.
Peter Dutton.
Fuck. I'm trying to think of something.
Come on, mate. You don't have to phone a first option.
Chimpanzee. There you go, chimpanzee.
Andy.
I've got a question. Are we talking land animal or sea animal?
Well, it just says animal, so.
Well, I mean, this is higher than everything else. Giraffe.
Yeah, that was kind of my initial guess. Would say a whale or something.
Yeah, that's what I thought too. But whales, their heartbeats are really slow. I don't know how that affects freaking. Their heartbeat doesn't feel that fucking quickly.
Well, surprisingly, we've got quite a few different answers there, and to be honest, when I seen the answer, I thought, okay, it does make sense. So yeah, happy. And actually, Andy's the only one that got it right. It's a giraffe, and when you think about the height of it, I guess that's what where the blood pressure comes in.
Oh, yeah.
It's height.
It does make sense, actually, thinking about it.
Yeah. It was a good. Here we go. Here's the last one, and then we'll have a break from this for a little bit. Which animal never sleeps? Which animal never sleeps?
That's a good question. I've never even heard of an animal not sleeping.
So let's let the guys in the chat. We'll get them.
I think I know this one actually.
Okay. We got some there. Remember, Leader X. Just remember, animal. So, Andy.
Oh no, you asked me first last time. Let me fucking think about it a bit longer.
Okay. Sinister.
I'm going to say cow.
Okay. You've never pushed him over, I guess.
To be honest, no, I haven't.
I think it's some species of shark, isn't it?
Well, we'll find out. Lost?
Yeah, I was going to go with a shark or a fish or something. I'm going to say shark now.
Say animal. So, Tony?
Yeah, I thought it was a shark.
I'm not so sure you'd class a shark as an animal, but okay, there's some good answers there.
Well, then I want to take my thing back, man. I can't use sea life.
And Andy?
Oh, for fuck's sake. Oh, well, yes, I mean, if it's not sea, we're talking land animal, aren't we? So, although these are all right, how about octopus?
Okay, some good answers there, guys. Some fucking different ones. You know what? I would have put the shark there as well, but I've actually seen a documentary where sharks actually, well, at least one species I know of does sleep. So I don't know about all of them, but here the answer says bullfrog.
Oh, all right, okay.
So that's kind of different. All right, there's 10 questions gone. We'll have a break, so you guys can jump back into talking about whatever you want again. Open up the chat to anything.
Yeah, I'm about to go. Girlfriend's about to finish work, so
Well,
I'll catch all you guys later.
see you later,
All right,
Take care, mate.
See you later.
Take care.
Have a good one, mate.
All right.
Well, okay, you want it out there. I'll happily put it out there, MJ, because I don't fucking think, put it this way, I don't fucking like what you did earlier, and don't fucking do it again, please. Have some respect for me, mate. But what BK did was send me a picture of MJ with kids from his Facebook fucking page, with some fucking some not nice comments there, but to me, to take someone's pictures off their Facebook page and pictures of kids and to send them to someone that's not connected, I'm not connected to MJ by Facebook, so sending them to me was fucking wrong. It's fucking, want it out there.
Fucked up 7 months to Sunday.
Yeah.
It was a bit fucking weird the other day on Warren's channel. Friggin',
They couldn't shut up, could it?
Heard over some silly shit. That was for sure.
You can't let it go. He's childish. That's the problem with BK. He's fucking childish. That's what he did, mate. He took photos off of MJ's Facebook page, and well, I don't know how he got them, but with kids, and sent me those pictures of those kids. Now, I don't give a fuck who you are. MJ's not innocent for I know what he said earlier. I didn't like, but fucking what BK did was fucking disgusting too.
So is BK persona non grata on your channel then?
He's not here yet. He got banned a long time ago. Actually, Nathan had timed him out quite a few times because he just couldn't fucking drop things, mate. And the guy's got issues, so in the end, we just banned him.
Oh, okay, right.
Yeah, he's a weird motherfucker. I'll give him that.
I just can't think of it. Why you would do such a thing like that? Just send you pictures of some of the bloke and his kids. That doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah, well, we're gonna come down to what makes fucking sense. Fuck.
Yeah, all right, okay. I appreciate that.
I didn't, I was actually today. I was watching fucking. I was watching. It came up on my screen for some reason. I ended up watching this fucking. This when people do silly things on the road. How many cunts did fucking stupid shit? And there's a cop sitting next to him. You know,
Yeah.
it was really good though. All these cunts have got their cams on. They're all going, "Yeah, you fucking idiot, take that, dickhead." I heard cunt a lot. Suck shit, you fucker. They came at it. But cunts, the cop car in the fucking left hand lane. This cunt, there was the right hand, left hand, and there was a left hand turn only lane. This cunt dragged the cop off at the line. Don't be cunt. That'll teach you.
I've seen plenty of that. Even there's a UK. I mean, you see the American shows like that. There's a UK one too about stupid shit people do on the roads. It's insane. But
yeah, no,
I'm guessing what we see is probably only half of it. I mean, I've seen a guy who got hit by another car. The other car drives off like hit and run. The guy that got hit follows him at high speed, actually goes around a corner and tips the car on its roof, and it bounces back on its all four. All these cars stop, but instead of just stopping, fucking as soon as his car's back on four wheels, he fucking keeps chasing the guy that hit him.
Bloody hell.
There were lots of people that fucking got into accidents, that they caused, and yeah, they'd fuck off like straight away. It was like fucking hell. Like I said, it was kind of good.
Wasn't it? Did you ever hear that story about?
Yeah.
Did you ever hear that story about those two twins, Ursula? There were two Swedish twins in the UK, and then they ended up. They both had mental problems, and they ended up trying to run across a motorway. One of them got hit by a car.
I seen that.
Oh yeah, saw that.
Fuck that. They were getting pretty angry, weren't they?
Yeah, they were, and then so one of them gets hit and has her legs crushed, and she's out there screaming at her mate, her sister, and then she gets hit by one car, gets up, the police have grabbed her, and then she runs off and gets hit by another vehicle, and then gets taken to the police station. She eventually gets freed, and then she goes and stabs some bloke.
Jeez. I think I must have seen it. I didn't see that bit.
Well, that's the full story anyway.
That's just fucking bad. See? That's insane. Why would you do something like that? Unless
I don't know.
You're out of your fucking mind.
Well, they call it folie à deux. That's what they call it.
That's the thing, Andy. That's probably what the issue is.
Well, that's right, because you don't know what's going on inside.
I can't. No, that's right. You don't.
They might be cool, calm, and collected.
Some of the shit you see is just fucking unexplainable.
Yeah.
I mean, I got no answer for some of the strange shit fucking people do, and I mean, even the strange shit police do. I mean, lots of shit gets put on there now because everyone's got their cameras on and cams out. And like I said, the fucking the world's gone a little bit crazy. Leader X is just saying those sisters were involved in some government experiment. I don't know. I mean, you guys obviously know the story. I don't.
The twins were called Ursula and Sabina Eriksson. You can Google it. It's a really weird story.
Jesus. It wouldn't be the only weird story out there, I'll tell you, that's for sure.
No.
Guys, I'm gonna leave the chat if that's all right. It's just a bit late here, and I've got to go to work tomorrow. But it's been a pleasure. Have a good night. All right.
Yeah, thanks for coming on.
You too, Paul.
Oh, I'll see you. No, it's always my pleasure. Thank you. Cheers.
Yeah, see you, mate. Always good to see you. Just put the name in there. I'll have to look up those names, Ursula and Sabrina Eriksson. But, I'll have to check that out.
If we're going tomorrow, then we shouldn't be having a late night.
Um,
I mean,
I might
mean,
still be up with that one. I don't know.
looking
I
at
mean, the weather was so shit today, Andy. I just fucking stayed in bed all fucking day.
I tell you, I had to go to lunch, so fucking. Yeah, no. Looking at the weather, I mean, it's going to be raining tomorrow, but
Which is good. As long as you get a bit of sun as well.
Well, it's
the rain.
partly cloudy, 6% chance of showers. Looking at the weather for the next 7 days, it's probably until Monday is going to be dry, but the rest of the weekend is going to be horrible. Friday is going to be crazy, 20% chance of rain and fucking windy and.
Well, if it's partly cloudy, that's not too bad as long as you get a bit of sun through there. But the rain is the big thing.
See, I don't really want to go out and get,
We don't have to get out of the car if it's not raining. That's it.
My earache and shit. I mean, fucking hell. That's what my pain. That's my thing, my big annoyance at the moment. I mean, it's not too bad. It's getting better. I listened to some wild shit there. Last night I listened to the fucking hurts of the planet Earth. I slept with the planet Earth's hurts going. It was fucking. I'm like, I actually know crap. I thought, I can't hear any fucking thing. And then I thought, oh, well, who gives a fuck? Obviously, there's a sound there, and I can hear it, but I can't hear. You know what I mean? I couldn't hear it clearly. And I woke up. My fucking body was like buzzing, man. It was fucking wild. It's fucking quite bizarre. And see, like, since I've been looking into all that, I've been getting all this fucking stuff now for lucid dreaming and all kinds of shit. So I'm gonna have to try some of this shit. See if we can't fucking go down that path. Be quite interesting, I think.
I don't know.
You're right. I mean, at the end of the day, you should know by now that we don't fucking agree on there's lots of things that we don't fucking.
Well, it's not so much that if you don't assume, it's not so much not agreeing. It's just that
not interesting to you versus interesting to me.
That's it. And the other thing is, I mean, I reckon I had just going back a while back, where I don't know if we call it a dream or astro traveling or whatever you want to call it, but I've had those incidents where I've had a dream of being somewhere and then gone somewhere later on and known, like, hang on, I've been here before.
Deja vu.
Deja vu.
Not so much deja vu because I've actually dreamed it.
Yeah, but then you've remembered it because I had a dream really of a fucking night actually. Since I've been, I haven't had a fucking dream, until this last, like I said, now I'm sober, and I've been listening to those binaural beats all the time. I fucking get some wild dreams, man. Fucking.
Yeah, I noticed that when you stop smoking, the dreams kick in, but that's not always a good thing either. Depending on your state of mind, I guess.
Yeah, no, completely wild. Like, like unexplainably wild. It's like a couple of times I looked them up and I thought, these people haven't got the answer. You know what I mean? These dreams.
Yeah. Well, the reading into dreams thing, I think reading into dreams is a bit like horoscopes to me. It's kind of, I'm not big on that either.
People study this stuff. Fucking,
they study it. It doesn't make it a
Thunder,
science.
about your dream. I thought I have read something, and I don't know if it's true or fact, but I kind of think it sort of is. Like, you don't dream about things you don't know. Like, for example, you wouldn't dream about some little town you've never heard of in middle of nowhere, and then later you would go there to know about it, or whatever. If you have no knowledge of said thing, apparently you don't dream about it.
I tend to agree, but I've said I've had a dream of being somewhere and meeting people, and then a certain amount of time later actually gone somewhere and like, hang on, I have been here, and I can sort of remember meeting these people even though I hadn't met them before. So I mean, the mind works in a fucking strange way, and I can't explain it. Unfortunately, scientists can't even explain a lot of it, but Maybe it has got to do with things like, and Andy knows this, that our brain does produce DMT. So, who knows?
Although, actually, I did see somewhere the other day that could be. Well, it's not scientifically proven.
Ah, okay.
So, see, a lot of people say it comes from the pineal gland, but it's not actually scientific. Yeah, but they don't really look into it either. You know what I mean? We're starting to now. It's like I said to you, mushies, PTSD. Good for PTSD, that reckon. And like I said, lots of people are microdosing it. They just had little bits. And some of them even reckon, well, I was listening to Joe Rogan already, and he said he was talking about some dudes that he knew that, did it when they were fighting, and they felt like that they could almost predict the other person, what the other person, like had that split
not actually fighting. Yeah, not actually fight while they were doing their training, and they were able to.
Oh, no. He was talking about some dudes that fucking, on another one where they were fighting, and, but just maybe not fucking. Who knows? I mean, it depends. Realistically, at the end of the day, if they're checking your system for in performance enhancing drugs, they're probably not looking for fucking mushies.
Yeah.
How long does it comes down to that kind of thing. Look, I said that. Well, the more I look into it, it's quite interesting.
That's right. It is interesting, and I'm kind of like I don't know where I stand. Like I honestly believe with loss, I kind of follow the that line of thought. But when it's happened to you, you kind of I guess it makes you think.
Me and Warren were talking about this, and the other night, and it's like after all you left, it was just us. It's one thing to talk about something on here, and then to get things happen in your life, or things come up and stuff, and you think, all right, well, I've talked about it, so therefore, like I said, they seem to listen to every fucking thing they say. But when you think things, and then suddenly all these synchronicities fucking appear, that's when you start to think, oh, that's a bit fucking weird. It could be a coincidence. I'm not saying it's not, but it seems sometimes it seems fucking pretty fucking. What's it?
The best way to probably put it is it's food for thought.
Food for thought, yeah.
I'm going to leave you and Sinister to chat away here with Lost because I was going to take the dog out. Fucking bitch wants to go out, so I'll be back in a
second, mate. No worries.
Oh, Bucky, you talking? I better go and do fucking send this thing to you, this number to you. I just forgot.
Yeah, I was going to say, you fucking said you were going to send it, but you haven't sent it yet, mate.
I can't. You know me. Well, they don't know me at all. But what you know of me, you know I can't. I started watching that fucking. I watched the first episode of Les Norton, and all right. I mean, it's been a long time since I fucking. I read him in the 80s, but I'd have to say that. Yeah, it was okay. All right, maybe not. But realistically, Mr. Barrett's been dead for fucking 7 years, so they're probably doing whatever they fucking, based on the true story, so to speak. Or not true, based on the story, so to speak. Again,
I'm annoyed that they changed some of the characters. Like Wazza's now a fucking is Loza, and it's a fucking woman. Yeah. Gringle is not even the same, man. It's like the Gringle used to be a black fucking, I think Pitbull or something, mate. Now he's a fucking shitty dog, Bloody, but some of the characters have been pretty good, but I'd always imagined Les as a bigger fucking guy, He's bigger than the lead character that they've put him in.
Yeah, I'd give you that. Me too. He's more like that fucking. I seen him, more like the Bonds guy. The big muscly with the blue singlet. He seems like.
Oh yeah. On the one that's on the packaging.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, mate. Yeah, exactly right, mate. Because You see, when I first started reading the Les Nortons, is when they were explaining Les, they saying, "Oh, he's got arms the size of fucking legs of ham, you know, and he's a fucking butcher. He's a rugby player, and he was huge, you know." And then when they bring this, what I compared to what I'd imagined Les is, this scrawny little fucker on there, you're just like, what the hell, mate? You know, but yeah, even Price isn't as good as what I'd imagined. But in all honesty, man,
Yeah.
I'm enjoying the series.
Well,
You
I
know,
mean,
so yeah.
I could probably say the same for Game of Thrones. Now, I've seen the first season and I really liked it, and the second season was going to be a year away. So I went, fuck this, I'm buying the books, and I bought the books and I read the book, and they'd be talking about stuff, you know, in the second season, and I'd be going, and you know, before I got it, it was like, nah. But you know, it's a whole different descriptive thing. You know, in books you'd get things like, you know, he'd describe the swords that the rune carved, and you know, blah blah blah. But you wouldn't get that. You just get a spiffy looking sword, and you know what I mean. They just, you know what they're like. They just fucking
Yeah, that's it. You know. Yep. Yeah, I'm disappointed in that. Have you ever seen the movie Catch Me If You Can?
Maybe, yeah, a long time ago.
With Tom Hanks and what's his
Leonardo
name?
DiCaprio.
Yeah, Leonardo DiCaprio. Yeah, well, the book, I've got the book sitting fucking right next to me, man, and I've watched the interview with Frank Abagnale, and no shit, or Abagnale, but he doesn't like being called Abagnale, but fucking, if you watch it, it's on Google Talks, but if you watch the movie, then read the book, and then listen to the interview, that movie's not even close to being accurate, mate, you know, fucking not even close. So disappointed in that, man. Same as there's another movie called Into the Wild about this guy called Christopher McCandless. I watched the movie and thought, mate, this is absolutely brilliant. You know, it's got a great soundtrack and everything like that. Well, I also own the book to that, man, and the book, far out, man, is just so much better. Hey, I've read the book probably two or three times.
That's a good book, and that was a good movie. I agree.
Yeah, I loved it, mate, you know, but just absolutely outstanding, mate, you know, but a good cast as well, but still the book is just fucking epic. So good, so much more detail, yeah.
Where the fuck did I get my fucking number? Where do I get my number from? Lost? I might have to just go get it from. I get my number from.
Exactly, Happy, that's Hollywood, mate. Yeah.
What movie are you talking about?
Well, there was a couple. We started off with Les Norton series and how it's not really true to the book, but we were just talking about Into the Wild, the story about Christopher McCandless. And yeah, the book is brilliant, but it's still a good movie.
Into the Wild.
But yeah, a guy, he's young, he gets sick and tired of everyone and their possessions and everything like that, and he basically just wants to walk off into Alaska, you know, but he ends up passing away and being found the next hunting season. But yeah, it's fucking fantastic,
I've
man.
seen that movie. I remember now. I know what you're talking about. I've seen it. I haven't read the book, but I've seen that movie. Yeah.
Oh, if you ever get the chance, read the book, mate. It's fucking brilliant, mate. You know, I love reading. You know, but yeah, still the movie.
Yeah, his sister wrote the book, but they found his journal. And most of it was taken from his journal. And the guy, of course, he's a little wacky dude at the same time. But yeah, it's just crazy that guy's thoughts he was having.
Oh yeah, hell yeah. But Sean Penn did a good job directing that and producing that. You know, so yeah.
That's a name you don't hear too often anymore, isn't it? Sean Penn. Yeah, well,
actually, I didn't know Sean Penn did direct that. That's new to me.
Yeah, he did. Yeah.
Yeah, Happy. I don't like that too when they take artistic. They think they have the artistic license to fucking change shit up, but obviously They believe they do, and it's crazy because some of these movies would be good enough without having to make shit up and change it around.
Did you see in the chat, mate?
Yeah.
Is it a pop-up book of their pictures? Yeah. Asking for a friend. Thunder.
Thanks, Dick Insider. Yeah, Jeff Spicoli. Fast Times at Ridgemont High. That was hilarious, that movie. Probably dated now, so.
What?
But it was a good movie at the time.
Fast Times at Ridgemont High. Oh, yeah. What a great fucking movie.
It was, yeah. At the time, it was fucking hilarious.
Okay. With my favourite Martian.
Put old Phoebe Cates on the map, huh?
Yeah, and there's another guy. Was it Judge Reinhold or what's his name?
Judge Reinhold. Yeah. He was the dude that was worked for the pirate fucking place, didn't he?
Oh, I can't remember. I know he was in it.
Yeah, he was worked at the fish and chips place or whatever it was. I forget.
Fish and chips place, yeah.
I think he was the one that was jacking off to fucking Phoebe Cates, wasn't he?
Yeah, probably, yeah.
And you can't blame him.
All right, here you go, buddy. Should be coming now. No, that's should be on its way. Oh, undeliverable. Why the fuck is that? It's unbelievable to you, man.
What's that?
Well, I sent my number to Sinister, and it's undeliverable. I was looking to go. It's just.
What is it? In the chat or in email?
Email.
Okay.
I mean that's the address that you sent me via when you sent me the the ignition link.
Oh. Okay. I'll put my. There's my email in the chat, mate.
That's the one. Hang on. What's this? Oh, the other one was at yahoo.com.
Okay. All right. I didn't use that one.
Well, that's what you said. I just, that's the one I had via. That's the one you sent me via. See, maybe you know what that probably was. You referred me. So you referred me with on ignition. That's probably the one you used for ignition.
Oh yeah. Yeah, because I got an email account just solely active for that one, mate.
Yeah. No worries then. The only worst thing is this.
I don't know who.
I remember where I put where I find the fucking number, so I ended up.
I don't know who this is in the waiting room here. Fallen Angel, but your device is not connected, and if I don't know who it is, I'm not letting you on. So
who?
Under GG.
Unless you want to let me know who you are in the chat, and you want to fix up your device because it's showing as.
For fuck's sake, you are coming fucking on that. Not RPG.
Really, MJ, you thought it was a good movie? I thought it was fucking the worst 90 minutes of my life. That was a fucking crud movie.
Was that a real movie?
What movie did you
What
talk
movie?
Yeah, mate.
I got rid of the comment. I thought he was trying to be a smart ass.
nah, that's a legit movie, mate. Yeah.
Which movie?
My apologies, MJ.
Kids.
I thought you were being an ass. Well, you probably was being an ass, mate.
Okay. MJ.
Yeah, putting there about kids was a good movie. I thought he was trying to be fucking smart ass. He probably still was, but
Lots of missing things. Let's do a reset then. I'm restarting.
Yeah, I missed what you said about Popeye earlier there, Andy. Did you say you'd heard from him?
I heard from him the other day, and he said he was all right. He was just preparing for the everything. Yeah, for the whatever it is. What do they call it? Hurricane.
Hurricane thingy.
I had to say yeah, because you know we call them cyclones. It's
Yeah.
See, I didn't even see. Oh, Mark, so I didn't even see it. What movie are we talking about? That MJ Light?
Kids.
Kids. All right. What the fuck is that?
All the teenagers, and then one of them ends up with either HIV or AIDS.
Oh, yeah, no, remember famous.
It's all just fucked up, that movie, mate. Yeah.
Yes, he
Fucked up
he
different
did
ways.
it himself. Yes, he did it himself. Yeah, no, I got no idea. See, most of the time I watch, sci-fi and action and and comedy and sometimes like adventure, like The Princess Bride.
I'm more of a documentary watcher myself.
Well, I've been watching a few. I watch documentaries as well. Don't worry about that. I'm gonna watch everything. So what I watched the other day, actually, I'm back after watching World War Z. I've fucking started watching Z Nation again. So I'd fucking watched 2 seasons of it. I was kind of.
well, that Fallen Angel is looks like that's fucking Robbie Battles, fucking poor deluded cunt.
Was it?
They're really bored.
Fucking. Alright, fucking. Let me see if I can work this fucking thing out now. New message. Oh, hang on. I can't. This is annoying me that I can't fucking. Where would I find that? Lost.
What are you looking for, Andy?
Your code.
My fucking number.
Click your friends list, and then click the add friend thing, and it'll come up.
Hang on, see if you add a friend. Visit Steam Support for more information. Hang on. Yeah. See, that's where every time it does that, it comes up. You haven't put your $5 in yet. Blah 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 blah. I thought I might have. Must be another way. Rude in a way.
Yeah, he got what he deserved, didn't he, Happy? Thought he was the bear whisperer, ended up becoming bear dinner. And fucking.
Oh, yeah, hey, fuck that.
Unfortunately, took his girlfriend along with him, so that's pretty fucked up.
Mm.
Oh, yeah, that guy. Fucking hell.
Like, I was watching one last night about The Great Escape. Fuck, that was pretty bloody good. Yeah, I fucking enjoyed that. It's one of my all-time favourite movies, mate. And then I watched one about the Nazi gold trains.
Yep.
That was pretty cool. Yeah.
I've seen something a long time ago on something to do with like all the treasures that the Nazis took and supposedly hid in different places. A lot of that stuff, I don't know how true it is. It's supposed to have taken to Switzerland or.
Well, they stole like the fucking is it the Amber Room or something like that from the Russians? They never found that. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, a lot of art was taken as well. Yeah, man, they plundered fucking heaps of shit.
Yeah, probably would have been in bad taste there, happy to put the audio of it being eaten in there, but I guess if you really wanted to, you'd probably find it somewhere.
Oh, fucking. Oh, hang on. Fuck.
Do you guys watch any of the Al Jazeera?
I have. Some of it is just fucking propaganda, but they do have some interesting shit from time to time. They
Oh, hell yeah. Yeah.
definitely not a neutral channel though.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I probably wouldn't support any of that crap.
No. Yeah, well, that's true, Dick and Cider. Well, I don't know about that, MJ. I reckon it's the elephant seal. It's the only one that would fucking be fucking bored enough to fucking bother doing that shit.
All right, no worries. That's good. I've worked, so that's cool. I've got that there. I'll give you a new email, that new address. I'll fuck that off. So you want me to fuck that? I'll just fuck that other one off completely, eh? You might want to look into that. Sometimes they get a bit uptight if you haven't used it very often. See, Hotmark is changing the rules.
I'm gonna have to have a fucking chat to some of my fucking mates down there in the south. See if they can fucking see who we got living down that way. Trying to see how fucking far my arm does reach.
Oh, it appears I had that as well, man. But I didn't have it under Sinister. I had it under something else. All right, this time we shouldn't have any problems. Where is that? Fucking all these fucking windows open.
Just same here, mate. Got the fucking one.
Because I had to, so I went to Facebook to get the number because, like I said, I couldn't find it. So I went to Facebook and I got it because I knew I'd sent it to Lost, but then I couldn't actually copy and paste what I'd fucking sent to him. So I had to write the number down, and so I wrote the number down in the fucking email. But now the email's fucked, so I downloaded the email kind of thing. So it's never fucking simple. Never fucking
Nah, not when it comes to fucking computers, mate. Fuck, I'm useless when it comes to them cunts.
All right, well, here you go. Coming now. I'm going to actually get a
Hang on,
something.
since we got the fucking old elephant still fucking doing his thing, let me just put something up.
Okay.
Yeah, got it, mate.
No worries. Do that. Get rid of that. Okay. Easy. It's all coming together. Fuck. Out of this. Get rid of that one. I mean, really, it's only had, Facebook all and Hotmail open, but fucking.
There we go. Invite successfully sent.
No worries. I'll see now. See Windows 10, man. Everything tells me every fucking thing. Tells me when cunts fucking. So like I seen this thing the other day on. I said when I seen that thing about the government or Victoria. I think it was either the government or the Victorian government fucking doing that fucking thing about, you could, choose your gender really young. I was the first comment. I actually wrote wankers, and I've had 4 likes since then because it tells me every time someone fucking likes my comment.
Yeah. Yeah, Facebook's alright, but fucking does my head in sometimes.
I just snooze. Sometimes after a while, if they keep doing the same old shit all the time, I get snoozed.
Yeah.
I got this fucking bird that, oh my God, it's like, fuck. She bitches and moans and fucking, well, she's a feminist. And I've never really met a feminist before, but fucking, well, then I've not, they've been so full on about it, I mean, most of them might claim to be or whatever, but she's really full on it. And she, was about, there's the one that fucking blew me away is like, the whole wage gap and thing. And usually, like I said, most of the jobs I've had, it's been a position, and whoever worked in that position got paid the same fucking money and that was that. That's how it is. No fucking difference. But she's she's never worked in her fucking life.
Fucking hell.
You know what I mean? How do you fucking start doing things like that when you fucking haven't even done anything? That's just fucking mad. Right, now what am I doing? I'm getting out of here. That's what I'm doing. Hang on. Oh, no, I haven't got that. I suppose I can put that later.
Why the fuck's it saying download a patch for World of Warships? Fuck's sake, I've got automatic updates on everything.
Yes, they did an update. They were down from, or it was kind of, it had the American times, and then it said learn more, and I clicked on that, and it actually gave me the Australian times. So they said between 7 and 9:30 they'd be down updating. They updated a Swedish fucking cruiser or something. There's a Swedish cruiser on there and a couple of other things, but they actually finished. Okay. I remember that they told me they'd finished at 8:52, so it was even earlier. But yeah, no, I said I've got to say, I'm really enjoying this. I mean, like I said, the last time I had the Windows 10 experience, I'd had a notebook that I upgraded from 8 to 10, and then it just fucking died. So I'm
still running Windows 7, mate.
Yeah.
Yeah, I much prefer 7 over anything else.
Oh, that's just a picture, isn't it? Oh, no, it's Popeye like that. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Fucking hell. Oh, my God. I want to send it to Tony. I can't send it to fucking what the fuck? Oh my God, I didn't expect that. Fucking hell.
What the fuck's got you so excited, Andy?
This is too funny. I'm like, I'm on Facebook. I'm in this group with fucking with railway blokes, so they send me some filthy stuff, right? And it had this thing and it had nothing, and you hit play and it had this guy getting a blowjob, right? Turns out it's a midget. Standing on his knees. I was like, fucking what the fuck? Sorry.
You know what I know about midgets?
Yeah.
Very little.
Very little.
I know. Boom tish.
Oh, fuck yeah. I want it all night. I suppose I should send it to Nathan as well. Do you want it, Mark? I hope Warren's all right. Because we went till fucking.
Don't die, mate.
We went pretty long the other night, and it took it out of me. You know what I mean? I yeah.
Was that when and then Thunder went again the next morning?
I think so, maybe.
Was that yesterday? No, it wasn't yesterday. No, it would have been the day before, eh?
What the fuck is that?
It would have been Monday.
What the fuck? No!
Whoa!
Picture of a guy and a girl. She's got a baseball in her hand, and well, he's laying there. She's smashing it with a baseball bat, smashing it, and he doesn't seem to have any problems with it. You know, I mean, they're the kind of things that put bad thoughts in your head. It's like, oh my god, oh. He didn't seem to be saying oh. I said, these guys will send me any fucking thing. And I mean anything. And I've sent a lot of it to fucking Popeye, so he'd be able to tell me, he'd agree with me. He'd be able to say, yeah, back me. Even Tony, I've sent most of it to Tony as well. So, they'd be better tell you too how fucking.
Fuck, my mate in Texas sends me some fucking out the gate shit. Fuck, mate, he's off his head, that prick.
Yeah, no. I mean, I know a couple of the guys in the group, but I don't know them all. So, you know, and realistically, the ones I do know, I didn't have. You know, I worked with about 35 years ago. You know.
Yeah.
Hell, no one. You know what I mean? Well, they weren't really my friends, but fucking. You know,
Fucking, oh god damn, one of the blokes that used to work for in Dubai, he's hell rich as a seek over there. But fucking hell, mate, he can send me some fucking off the chart stuff, mate. He was a fucking, oh boy, he was a weirdo, mate. No shit, he'd fly fucking prostitutes in from all over the world, mate. No shit. But fuck, I always got one or two. I was supposed to be doing security for the cunt. Fuck, mate. He was awesome. Please forgive me, Lord, for what I'm about to do. What's going on there, MJ?
MJ, careful. God fucking will block you, man, if you go too far. I just got some information saying that that guy is Australian, but if that's the case, and said they might not even know the guy, why would someone that I don't even know take the time to troll me? Doesn't make a lot of sense. How you doing, Ed? I'm not talking about you, Ed. What the fuck are you eating again, Sinister?
No, man, vaping.
Vaping. Eating again.
I thought you were sucking your fucking yogurt there through a straw or something, mate.
Nah, mate, no. I'm waiting to get my refund and my vouchers, thanks, mate, to get some new products.
Why would you fucking trust the cunts again?
Good point.
You know, I'll fucking put their product through a sieve this time. Fucking mate, sure. It's mainly the fucking refund they're sending me. They're sending me $20 US, mate. Boom.
$20 US? Well, that's like 25, 30 a year, isn't it?
Yeah, about 20. 25. Yeah, about $26, mate.
Oh,
Considering
years
I
ago,
but I told him that I didn't know how much I fucking paid for it. Right? I only paid like $1.99.
years ago, I fucking back when the internet was brand new. I jumped on this this website and they had all these lotto shit and stuff, and it turned out that I won $50, and they fucking,
Yeah.
but I wasn't supposed to be even playing it because I was in the wrong country. But I'd been there for so long, they ended up paying me the $50. It was really weird. Fucking, yeah, with $50 was worth like back then. It was worth like $75 Australia. It was quite very good.
Some of these guys are fucking thick as fucking bricks. When they're gonna get fucking through their heads that I don't talk to Popeye outside of YouTube. So
Well,
you guys really need to fucking get over yourselves. Seriously.
everyone's gone. Where's Lost gone? Lost is lost
A
again.
lot. Yeah, he's gonna be back.
Yeah, there's a message in the chat. Be right back.
Oh, see, I haven't even been looking at it yet, man. I've been fucking.
I gotta remember he's working, so
Yeah.
You're not a good fucking moderator then, Andy.
Yeah.
Come on, mate.
Well, I
it's
can't
fine.
do. I mean, if I could do 10 things at fucking once, you reckon I'd even be here at all?
Fucking hell, Andy.
Well, I'm in hell. Yeah, I'm in hell. I'm drawn. I said I'm drawn. I'm drawn to go fucking try the new update of fucking, World of Warcraft. I mean, warships. Fucking warships. Fuck.
Fucking mine's still fucking updating, mate. What the fuck is this? It must be a conspiracy because I'm a fucking white man, you know?
No, it's not MJ, but it can be. I'm just taking care of the faceless ones. Just don't want to give them the attention that they're fucking yearning for so much. Yeah, DNC. Yeah, they're sick puppy. Oh, fuck. Fucking how long have you been vaping for?
About fucking 3 years, 3.5 years.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I just wonder with the vaping if you're not substituting one bad habit for another one, even though it might not be as bad as the first one you give up. Still a habit, I guess.
It's sucking.
Yeah, yeah, it is. Yeah, yeah. Well, nothing that you're breathing into your lungs is going to be good for you, but it's like the lesser of two evils. But the jury's still out whether it's any good for you or not. They say you can get popcorn lung and everything. Well, when they say popcorn lung, I just say to them, mate, as long as there's a bit of butter on there, I'm happy.
Jesus.
I'd say less than 3.
I don't know, Happy. I've seen.
I don't smoke. I smoke rollies. I don't smoke fucking those evil fucking Taylor Mays.
See, I was smoking White Ox.
Graham put some info up here saying that they did some studies on it, and it's supposedly not that bad for you, but I think it's too early yet to really make a judgment call on that. Usually for years before you fucking see.
At the end of the day, look, it's simple. The way I look at everything, I'm here once. Everything's a choice. Be happy with your consequences. Because, no one can predict anything. No one can say you're going to get cancer or you're not. You know what I mean?
Yep. No, exactly right, in a way. But the way I see it is I'd rather be vaping than smoking cigarettes because fucking cigarettes come in two flavours, shit and menthol. Vaping, at the moment, I'm vaping apricot ice cream flavoured juice, and I've also got sour apple straps. But when I go out and have a few beers, I've got a tobacco flavour that I vape on. But
So
I make my own fucking juices up, mate. You know, so I've cut my smoking down from being 200 and something bucks a week down to about $3, mate. You know, so after you have the initial costs of the devices and everything like that, and I was lucky because I was working in a vape store, I was getting my shit cheap. So
yeah, I mean, the only vape I got is one that fucking vapes the fucking good stuff, but.
Is it a dry herb?
Yeah.
Yeah, you got one of those too, mate.
So yeah, that's the only way to go. But I'd be worried about the sugar content myself. Is there any sugar in this shit?
Naturally derived. It's vegetable glycerin, propylene glycol, and then food. Everything's food grade, and the flavouring's the same flavouring that you'd put in your food. So
I don't put flavouring in my food.
Well, there's always going to be flavouring in your food, mate.
Well, the flavour of the food's my flavouring.
Yeah. You think like you eat cheesecake?
No.
No, okay. Well, if you did, do you think that's natural fucking flavour? Do you think they really put strawberries in there? No, they don't, mate. They put a fucking concentrate in there, mate.
But I basically eat vegetables and I basically make stews and soup, and that's pretty well all I have. I don't have any takeaway. Occasionally I'll have a pizza, but the cunt's moved and I might start making my own pizza.
No, using a hookah's a different story. Shisha is totally different to vaping.
I'll get a hookah.
Yeah, I got a hookah bomb.
Yeah,
Hookah bomb.
Go and
I
see your
prefer buckets. Buckets are the way to go, mate. You know, but I'm very seldomly do I go and get high. I very seldomly drink either.
Yeah. I don't drink. It's a rule.
Yeah. No, I had alcoholic old man, and then I was with an alcoholic for fucking 3 years, mate. She's a piece of shit.
Yeah. And, well, it depends on the alcohol. I mean, I had two uncles that I had two uncles that were fucking alcos, and they fucking. When I was a kid, it was like really good. They might come home pissed and fucking. You're staying at grandma's because they live with my grandma. They just fucking. They might, and this was like in the 70s. They'd pull out at 20. Yeah, happy birthday for all the birthdays I missed and shit. Be like, oh, $20. What the fuck?
Happy, you wouldn't be located in fucking San Francisco, would you, by any chance? Because they're pretty hardcore at the moment with the fucking FDA.
Well, it's funny that
I know South Australia's gone really hardcore on vaping.
Well, Thailand's banned it, but I understood that Thailand banned it because they're fucking big tobacco producers.
Yes. Singapore's banned it. They've made it illegal. Fucking, it depends on which guard gets you on and on the day. I've had devices, well, not me personally, but I've heard of devices being taken off people bloody even in transit, you know.
Yeah, I've seen them.
I'm in Pittsburgh. Oh, yeah.
A couple of years ago, I was seeing that pulling up someone in Thailand and giving them a hard time about having the vape in the car.
Yeah, yeah.
Personally,
that was with Sonny.
It was too, yeah, with his mate that across from the US.
Yeah,
Guy that bought him the drone.
Yep, that's the one. Yeah, I can't think of what his fucking name is.
Yeah, it's gone back a while ago, though.
Yeah. Sonny's actually put a couple of videos out over the past few weeks. He's in Germany at the moment with Boom Boss.
Oh, cool. Well, I haven't heard anything from him for ages.
Yeah, because he went privatised. If you want to see him, you got to pay for it.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, that's his thing. If that's what he wants to do, man, that's fine.
Yeah, good luck to him. I stopped being a Patreon to him 2.5 years ago, mate.
Yeah.
Good luck to him, mate. I'm not a huge fan of him. He didn't personally do anything against me or anything like that. I still got respect for him. If I catch up with him in Thailand, I'm not going to be impolite or anything like that. I'll still sit down and have a chat with him. I've got no ill feelings towards him at all.
Yeah, same here.
Yeah, same as Rob. I personally don't have any issues with Rob. But I just don't. I'm not a Patreon to any of them, mate.
My problem with Rob is his lies, and taking money from people under false pretenses. So
yeah, he's misleading. Yeah, he's misleading, but that's about it.
Outright lies, really. I mean, he told everyone he was just living off his Patreon when it came out that he's got a house and he's renting out there back in the States. So, to me, it's a little bit more than misleading. So,
I will say one thing in Rob's fucking credit, because I've still got him on my Facebook, but I had a son that was born at 26 weeks, 25 weeks and 1 day, and we were told that if he was born even 1 day earlier, they weren't even going to save his life. But Rob caught wind of it, and he put a thing up on YouTube at the end of his video, wishing me and my ex-missus all the very best, and he prayed that everything would be all right with my son. And to be perfectly honest, man, I really appreciate that.
Yeah, fair enough.
So, yeah. But yeah, my son's still here. Yeah, we were told that we can guarantee him an hour's life. After that, we can't guarantee anything. He's still with us, and that was 3.5 years ago now.
I guess I'm just suspicious of anything he does now, so. But all good.
Yeah. Oh, if I saw him in Pattaya, I wouldn't be disrespectful for him, but I still wouldn't run over there to buy him a beer or anything like that. But
so what happened? Lost is here again and not saying anything. What are you doing, Lost?
Tearing out a tub, man. I just broke my pry bar. Thing freaking snapped.
Are you still renovating, mate?
No,
I started a new one.
Fucking snapped your fucking pry bar. Fucking hell, man.
Yeah, must have done something. Must have done bloody some hard yards on that old thing.
What are you doing?
Like a 16 penny nail, it freaking broke. Now I have had this thing for a while, no doubt about that, but still, I've never broke one before.
Yeah.
Hey, where'd you get that information about Rob, about how he owned the house and stuff like that?
Oh, fuck. How did I get that? It was a while ago. I've known about it for a while. Because it was just after I found out that, because he put a video about, someone said about how he lost his job, and he put a video up about it. And again, that was all lies as well, because he was working for a pretty well-known finance company, investment company, a very well-known one in the US, very prestigious one. And he was opening up people's accounts, but he wasn't actually fucking looking after. He was pretty well a lazy prick and wasn't doing his job, which is why he got fired. And he threw out a video denying why he got fired, which was kind of ridiculous because the paperwork was out there to why he was fired. But not long after that, received the information about him. He owns a house over there and a pretty nice car worth quite a bit of money. He's never addressed it either. So, and that's what he tends to do. If when the heat gets turned on him, he'll just totally ignore it. Which I guess it's worked for him.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I don't know about his back. You know, I don't watch him too much anymore. But I thought, at least when he was there, he was very honest about what he was doing. Yeah, of course, I heard about his job thing too. So I mean, you know, that is what it is. Nobody wants to admit they got fired or whatever. But yeah, I've never heard about his house. So that's a new one.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, you would have heard about that one, Sinister.
Yeah. Well, Bender put a video up, and he also showed a bit of paperwork about his job and everything like that.
That's where I've seen the paperwork.
And why he got terminated.
Yeah, I've seen that one, but the information about the house came through somebody else.
Yeah.
I mean, he was the first vlogger that I really started watching on YouTube altogether. It all started with 20 Seconds in Thailand.
Yeah, I found Sonny, then I found Rob. After that, I found Chuck and Paige. Through Chuck and Paige, I met Andy, and then I met Kevin Thailand, and then I met a few other Thai vloggers like Warren, Stephen, and then but I hardly watch any of them anymore, you know. So I do. Yeah, I do my own thing.
I'll watch Warren's videos, and he doesn't do many live streams, or hasn't of late. But I'll still watch his, and I'll try and catch up with Chuck and Paige when I can.
Yeah.
There's a lot of time for Chuck.
Well, that's how I came across you, was through Chuck and Paige on their videos, you know. So yeah, you were probably one of the only ones that were pretty much there from the start and consistently there, you know. So yeah, out of all of the people that were in the live streams, you were pretty much the only one that I'd really clicked with, and then you just vanished.
Yeah, well, like I said, jumped out of the Thai community and started talking to some guys in the Philippines expat community, which was crazy because there was as much drama in the Philippines as there was in the Thai community, to be honest. I remember, I think we met first off, it would have been Chuck and Paige's live streams, or Chuck's live streams, and then I reckon it was in that other guy, the English guy. He's been here a few times. I can't think of his name now. He used to do the live streams from the bars with Mickey Momo.
Oh, fucking... God damn, I can't think.
You know who I'm talking about?
Yeah, I can't think. Fuck's sake. Yeah, there's been quite a few that I've followed, and then I just fucking had enough, mate. You know, and unsubbed to a whole heap.
Yeah, he left Thailand. I mean, I think he's somewhere in Wales at the moment. But I've spoken to him a couple of times in here. But I remember we used to spend a bit of time in his live streams when he was in the bars with Mickey.
I only knew that this was your channel because of the picture. Because I typed in Thunder GT and thought on YouTube, and I thought just by chance I'd be able to come across your profile, and then I saw these live streams and I thought I've got to fucking get one, so I hit the subscribe and the notifications thing, and then I got onto YouTube and it said that you were live, and I thought, oh fuck, I'm getting on there now, and then that was it, mate, and the rest is history. Yeah.
As soon as I see
Fuck,
your
I
name,
was so
it's like,
stoked.
well,
Yeah, I
haven't
was
spoken
so
to
fucking
you.
stoked.
It's been a while. There's a couple of other guys. There's some really good guys over there. I mean, you still had the trolls and the troublemakers, but there was
Yep.
a lot of good guys over there.
Yeah.
The good thing about Chuck's live streams, I would say that 99.9% of the guys in there were pretty good guys.
Yeah. He didn't really get that many trolls, you know, mainly because he's like Andy Wright. He doesn't really do the whole red light district sort of thing. He does what it's like to live in Thailand, you know, and that's what I like, you know, because there's so many channels out there that have got the whole red light district fucking vlogs, you know, and that's all they stream.
Well,
So,
Andy's thing, I don't know what happened with Andy, but he did attract quite a few trolls, really, a lot more than Chuck would have ever had.
Oh, hell
I don't
yeah, and
know
I
where
can't
all that
understand
came from.
why.
No, it's pretty ridiculous.
Yeah.
But then, you know, like,
See,
I don't understand any of these guys.
Yeah, see, I'm modded to the Andy's live streams. He's actually going live in another 2.5 hours.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'll be up. Well, might be up for that one. So yeah, but he does. He gets a lot of fucking trolls. That fella, poor bloke.
Yeah, I used to be a mod there. I'm a mod for Warren's when Warren does his live streams. But
Yeah,
Warren
I used to follow Warren and Stephen and Kevin, but there's a dickhead who lives here in Perth as well. Fucking Stephen Monash, his name is.
I've seen that name.
He just, in the end, man, as soon as he would see my first comment come up, he would just mute me continuously. I don't know what his issue is, mate, you know.
I've seen the name, like, Stephen Monash.
Yeah, I have no idea what his issue is, man, and personally I couldn't give two fucks, mate.
Are you talking about our Warren?
No, no, this was on someone else's live stream.
Yeah, Warren Goodies.
But I have seen that name, Stephen Monash, around a fair bit, and don't know him from a bar of soap. Don't think I've ever interacted with the guy at all.
Yeah, I've never met him, but he said something one day and I didn't agree with it, so I said something back to him, and then all of a sudden, ever since he got his fucking wrench, that's it, he just kept muting me. And I just thought, oh, you're a fucking idiot, mate, you know.
Sounds like someone I know. Have you ever heard his voice?
No.
Okay. It sounds like the only other person that's an Australian that I know that is like that would be doing that to you all the time, is Go Bobo. Sounds very much like
I've seen that name, Go Bobo.
That's his MO.
Fuck, where have I seen that?
He hides behind a fake voice. Hang on, let's see if I got it here. Put it up before. This might be it. Just check out that link. Oh, yeah, that's him, yeah. But check that link out. Someone decoded his voice. Every time I want to annoy him, I put it up there. As soon as I was getting trolled earlier, so I'll put it up there again and annoy him even more. But, I know a lot of this shit comes down to a small group of people that seem to all, let's say, birds of a feather flock together. So
Fucking, do you know who that sounds like?
Who's that, mate?
A bit like Archie Luxury. That's the voice that fucking reminds me of. He's Archie fucking Luxury. Just not as high pitched, you know, Paul Pluto.
I wonder. Although I can't see Archie Luxury being the sort to go around and troll like Go-Go does, but
that actually really does sound like fucking Archie Luxury.
I'm going to have to listen to. I'm going to have a listen to Archie again.
Yeah, like because that voice that Archie puts on is that's fake. That's not his real voice. Yeah. Yeah, that's just his fucking persona that he puts out on YouTube, mate. But yeah, that sounds very much like Archie or Paul Pluto. But I remember when fucking Archie got kicked out of Thailand.
Well, what did he get kicked out of Thailand for?
I can't remember what it was that he got kicked out of Thailand, but yeah. Because he used to have a different channel. Yeah.
No, I've never heard of that one. I've got to send that kid that link to a couple of guys over in Thailand, see if they fucking know who this guy is. Work it out. He reckons he's living in Pattaya, but whether he is or not, who knows? You know, guys can say anything they want on here.
That's exactly, mate.
But I do know he trolled the Thailand community as well as the Philippines community. So it's a guy. And wherever they go, which has been around for a little while. What the fuck is this movie?
Have you seen Dead Farang's released a merchandise line?
No, I haven't.
Yeah, mate. Yeah. Crazy Tees it's on. You can buy his fucking merchandise now, mate. I love his videos, man. I don't care what anybody thinks about Dead Farang. I like him. Yeah.
No, I always found him entertaining.
Yeah, same here.
He's a funny bugger and doesn't take himself too seriously.
Yeah,
I do worry about. I'm pretty close to Tim Sharkey. No, I'm not
Sharky,
sure how. I think he's back in Brisbane, but I can't be sure. He did put up a video.
I know he was. He was in Brisbane in December. But I'm actually waiting for a reply from him. Because I want to rent out his condo again in Pattaya.
I like Tim.
I was there when that whole fucking shit went down with the cops when they stole all of his fucking money and his gold.
Yeah, I remember that when they tried to frame him for drugs.
Yeah, man, yeah, and he fucking marched his ass down to the cop station, man. Fuck, mate.
That was a good video, actually.
Yeah. He's actually a really good guy in person. Yeah, Sharky. Fuck. But yeah, like I said, I'm waiting for a reply so I can get his condo, because last time I got his condo 10 days and he only charged me $25 a night, Australian.
That's all right.
Yeah, that's fucking hell cheap, mate, considering everywhere else for 10 days was going to cost me in excess of $900, mate, you know. And I can get hotel rooms and stay for fucking 10 days and spend less than $100, mate.
Yeah. Yeah, happy He's got a big heart, especially for the animals, that's for sure. A lot
Yeah,
of his videos feed the stray dogs and that.
Yep. Yeah, Sharky's a good fella, man. Fuck, he's a lot bigger in person than he looks in his videos, mate.
Oh yeah, he is a big boy, mate.
Fuck yeah, big Kiwi.
I think he's had a few fucking. I don't know if it's all natural. I know he works out like fuck, but whether he's taking anything.
He'll admit that he's taken enhancement.
He's a big boy. There's not one to fuck around with either, mate. You wouldn't want that guy in your face.
Nah, fuck that, mate. No. Well, you got to see that video when he went into the cop station, mate.
Yeah, mate. He didn't give up.
No, he didn't. That's it, exactly. He didn't give two rats' asses about it, mate. He just walked straight in there and told them, fucking, where's my fucking money? Where's my gold? You know, you want to go and try and fucking plant drugs on me and everything like that, man? Fucking good on him. But like he says, you got to stand up to the corrupt cunts.
Yeah, not a lot of, I have to admit, not a lot of people would have got away with what he did, that's for sure.
Oh, no, mate, no. I think they were too scared for to fucking play with him, mate. You know, he was fucking ding dong, I tell you now, mate.
Yeah. Hey, Roberto, how you doing? Yeah, I'm surprised too, happy that they didn't lock him up, although when you seen that video of him, he wasn't going to take any shit from those Thai cops, mate. He was pushing them around like fucking...
Yeah, well, you seen that video where the cop tries to grab him, mate, and he fucking flings the copper's arm down, and he's like, "No, what, you want to plant drugs on me?" Like, fuck, mate.
Look, I
didn't even know that he'd made that video until probably a year ago or something, man. I had no idea that video was actually out. And yeah.
I gotta go, man.
But like I said, I was there when it happened, when that fucking went down.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go. Well, if I've got any chance, and I don't like your chances, because, you know, it's pretty late, you want me there pretty early.
Well, even, like, if we get there, it depends on where we go, Happy Valley or Pipo, one of the two. If we get there, you know, even 7:30, 8 o'clock in the morning, it shouldn't be too bad, you know?
Well, I could probably do that, you know what I mean? But you know, but you know, that means I've got to leave here about 7 o'clock. I'll probably be able to do that, you know what I mean? It's 1 o'clock now, again. You know, if I want, but yeah, I was thinking that, you know, earlier, and there's no fucking way I can do that. The only thing is, you know, I suppose it depends on how long it takes. And that, you know, I got my fucking. I'm not so important to you because you don't do it, but I'm going to do my horse races tomorrow night. That's all.
No, just do them fucking tomorrow afternoon or something.
I suppose, but does that mean I'm coming home?
Well, more than likely, yeah.
Well, realistically, I didn't.
Just got to be able to boil them up and shit anyway before you.
Oh, yeah,
make strong fucking coffee when you have them.
Oh, cool. All right, well, all right. All right, yeah, all right. So I'll try and get out there by 7:30 at the latest. All right. The realistically, I want to beat the rush anyhow. So what? That'd start about earlier than that. But fucking, you know what I mean. At Crossways, it shouldn't be too bad. It only takes 15 minutes to get to your house. So yeah, all right. Well, I'm going to bed now. That's all. I think we're picture and shit. Oh, and just our Warren. I'm not sure you care. You can tell Crystal, I guess, we're doing karaoke Friday night.
Where?
Warren, our Warren.
Oh, Warren, okay.
He asked me to do karaoke.
Oh, fuck.
Friday night. So you can get up there and boogie. Yeah, you can come and boogie.
Fucking record that, Thunder. Put that on YouTube, mate.
Might have to start fucking trolling, mate.
See you later, Sinister.
Yeah.
Good. See you later.
Yeah, you too, mate. Take it easy, Cobber.
See you later, Happy and Roberto and everyone else that's out there. Seems like there's a fuckload of lurkers out there.
Later, Andy.
Yeah, mate. Yeah.
I'll see you tomorrow, Thunder.
I'll catch you when I'm fucking sinking your battleship there, Andy.
Hey, well, no, I was,
You think my battleship?
we'll be on the same side, won't we? That's what I was saying.
I don't know, mate.
Realistically,
I don't know if we can all fucking team up and smash a couple of fucking people. That'd be sick. Yeah, mate. No, we could.
We can have with this Thunder, Lost, Gunner, me, you, Manic. If you could fuck it, another one that might have been in the wrong place. Paul wants to play. We might have to get a division together because you can do divisions.
Fuck
you know?
yes. Oh, that'd be sensational.
That's why it's fucking shit off. All talk to each other. I'll be playing with Gunner, and it's like he'll tell me when because sometimes especially when you're learning, you know what I mean. I'm fucking standing there, just fucking shooting at every cunt, and he's going, "Watch out! There's some cunt coming from behind you." You know what I mean? So it's kind of handy.
Yeah, no, that's it, mate. That's the way to play, man.
I ran someone the other day, man. I was fucking shit off, man.
I've fucking done that a few times, bro. Oh, yeah.
He's like, fuck this. We're pretty close. I wonder if I can ram him. Yep, rammed into him, sank him straight away. I can do a bit of damage. But it's all right. All right.
Fucking.
Take it easy, Andy.
Stay safe, all. I'll see you later. Bye-bye.
Catch you later.
All right, have a good one, mate. Look after yourself.
You too. Bye-bye.
And then there was 3.
The fellowship has been broken.
Yeah, Happy. I'm not sure if he did get his money or his gold back, but I don't think he would have.
I don't think he did.
Yeah, I don't think he would have.
I think that's why they didn't
laid down and accepted it. But still, yeah, that's what the Thai cops are like.
I think that's why they didn't make as big a deal about it as they could have.
Yeah.
So, man, just eating a Weston's wagon wheel.
Oh, fucking hell, mate. Actually, you mentioned those the other day, mate, and I've had them on my mind ever since. And do you think I could drag my fat ass up to the shops, mate? No, I'm in holiday, mate. I just fucking stay home. Well, actually, no, I go out, but I just can't be bothered going in the shops. I'm forgetful. And then I come home and get the munchies and go, fuck, them and Tim Tams.
Tim Tams are okay, but I reckon the Western wagon wheels are better.
Oh, mate, I like those caramel bloody Tim Tams, whacking them in the freezer and then taking them out and using them in my coffee or my tea. Oh, beautiful, mate.
Oh, fuck. Usually I'm not a big sweets eater, so, but now and again I'll binge on it, but usually I'm more savoury.
Yeah. Yeah, I like me spice, mate. Yeah. Anything with fucking a bit of chili in there, mate. I'm all for it. I love me spice. I'm actually going to do this bloody burger at a place called Johnny's Burgers here in Perth. Fucking. If you jump on YouTube and have a look at Devil's Revenge Burger, 3.5 million Scoville units yet. Half an hour to finish the burger. No, 25 minutes to finish the burger. It costs you $30 to enter, but you get if you finish it, you get your name on the wall, or your photo on the wall, and you get a T-shirt. And yeah, mate, but it's 3.5 million Scoville units. Pretty keen to smash onto that. did the Chili Fest down here in Perth earlier this year. I came second.
The Devil's Revenge.
Oh, I got a Chili Fest happening here pretty soon. I'm gonna be going to. Can't wait for that.
Yeah, I love them, mate. Yeah.
Man, I love eating chili.
Same. Yeah, the bloke that I saw do the video for the Devil's Revenge burger. He said that he did it all. I think it was on a Thursday. He had the Friday off. He didn't have to work Saturday or Sunday, but he said even on the Monday he was feeling fucking under the weather and had to take the day off. Yeah. Yeah, I reckon I'm gonna fucking annihilate this burger, mate. You know, I did the Toll of Satan challenge, man, and that's 9 million Scoville units, and that made me piss. Yeah.
Can't find it on the
It should be on there.
Sinister versus the burger. Who won? We'll have to wait and find out.
Yeah, I'll be recording it and putting it on YouTube.
Oh, no worries, Junior. I'm probably going to have to drop off soon and get some sleep in case fucking Andy can make it in the morning.
Hey, no worries, mate. It's called the Demons. Yeah, it's called the Demon's Revenge Burger. Sorry. Yeah, at Johnny's Burger in Canning Vale. Yeah.
Let me have a look here.
Yeah, Demon's Revenge. Yeah. He finished it in a record time of 6 minutes, mate. But yeah, it's a pretty big burger too.
So what's this, the big deal with this? It's chili, is it?
Yeah. He uses a extract, and mate, he's crazy when it comes to heat. Yeah. But he does the Carolina Reaper challenge, the Death Wings challenge, and the Demon's Revenge. But yeah. Junior's asking what happened to everyone's channels. They all disappear. They're all disappearing.
The only one I know of, Junior, is Papa. Pinoy Troll is starting up again. I heard him on Kev's show earlier today, my time. Well, yesterday, my time now. Whiskey, I'm not sure. Popeye, I'm not sure. None of those guys I talk to outside of YouTube, so I got no idea, Junior. Didn't know Aloes was gone though. So let me have a look here.
Yeah, I didn't realise Popeyes was gone.
Well, Aloes
So
still there.
what drama channels have disappeared?
Well, Aloes still there. So I don't know why you think he's not there, Junior, but I just checked and the channel's there. He's got one video up on it. I'm not sure.
I might have asked this before, Lost, but are you still in the US?
Yeah, I'm in live in Austin, Texas.
Oh, mate, yeah. I've got to go catch up with a mate of mine who lives just out of, I think it's Corpus Christi.
Well, two
yeah.
things there, Junior. One, I thought you were sick of the drama. You kind of made that clear at times, so I'm not sure why you think you missed some good drama. Secondly, there's nothing really been too much happening except for the fact that Barry couldn't help himself and started streaming from the Philippines again.
Was Barry not streaming?
Well, he was supposed to stop because he was supposed to be in the US, mate, and going back for an operation and all that shit. And
Yeah. I don't keep up with any of that.
oh, well, why would you, mate? You can't believe anything. Can't believe anything he says, mate. He's a compulsive liar. Problem is, the people around him are no better. And they've got them lying for him, so I don't know.
Happy reckons Lost dodging bullets.
Well, I understand where Lost is coming from. It gets fucking old after a while. And
Just the same shit over and over and over.
yeah.
Especially it's coming from the same person. You know, like if it's one thing, maybe you get suckered into someone new coming in, but when it's the same guy doing the same all the time.
Well, I don't give too much fucks when it comes to Barry because as far as I'm concerned, fucking he's one guy that doesn't deserve any fucking money from anyone off of YouTube. But again, what people do is their own business. I just don't. It's a bit sad that new people come into it not knowing what it's really like.
And that's kind of what happens. You get someone new comes in, don't know, starts talking to everybody, and it's kind of curious what's going on, and then kind of brings it all back around again a lot of the times.
Yeah, well, that's true, and so I can see where people say that they're trying to warn people, but what I think they do is what they call warning actually just builds up people's curiosity and end up the way they attack his supporters. It just makes those people fucking stick to him even more. So they probably got a reverse effect on there when they say they're trying to warn people from him. Has a reverse effect. So.
Yeah, it does. It definitely brings a curiosity because I know y'all talked about different things people never heard before, and a lot of times the curiosity got the best of me. I'm gonna take a peek real quick. And of course, I regret doing it.
Yeah. Happy. I guess the new people coming in all the time. They don't know really what's going on. They don't know the backstories to a lot of shit. And
yeah, like I don't know exactly what's going on with Frank, but I know this Lauren girl or whatever her name is, Laura. I forget. It's like all that stuff is getting rehashed again. Heard them talking about it with I don't know, whatever show she came on, like The Shill or something. I'm like, really? Y'all are doing all that again with Frank?
Yeah.
Shit that happened years ago.
Well, I think it was that the girl they're talking about. She's still around, and I'm not sure everybody knew exactly what happened, but to me, it's I don't expect any less from Frank, and I don't really want to give him the time of day.
Yeah, I know. It's just sad that new people have to come and find out the hard way.
I hear people say, "Oh, but he's entertaining watching him going off." Well, entertaining, I'm not so sure about that. And
well, it's subjective, but
yeah, and he blocks most people anyway, so it's not like you can go on his channel and have a say anyway. Yeah, well, I hear you, Happy. But people got to make up their own minds.
That's true.
I just don't like the idea that
you got a percentage of people who will listen. Okay, thank you for the warning. Other people are like, I'm gonna go find out for myself. So
Yeah. I can't blame them either, but for the most part, most of the stuff that gets said about him is it's true. And yeah, you're probably right, Happy. I don't think, but some of them just don't know any better. But
Fallen his money are easily parted.
But I tell you what, there's
Oh, excuse me.
no content on that channel anymore. Same with Frank. Frank and him are the same. We're just pretty well complaining about everyone fucking talking about him. So it just, I think Lost is right. It gets old and fucking it's rehashed, and to be honest with you, I think it just builds up people's interest in it. So no point giving them the time of day.
Yeah, you only get one life. You know, you might as well make it a good one.
Well, you know, why spend your time fucking worrying about fucking someone like that? You know, it's a bit like the Twitchy thing, mate.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, he's proven himself to be two-faced. People can't see that. That's their problem.
I'm surprised at the following that the cunt's got, actually.
Yeah, that's right. Just be happy, mate.
I actually came across this Philippines channel probably a week ago. And I started, the first video I watched of his was pretty good, but then, afterwards, far out, man. After I saw the way that he acts, I was just like, fuck this shit, man. Like, no wonder you get so much hate on your channel, man. Fuck me. The amount of negatives would compete on Andy Wright's channel, mate. I'm not going to say which channel it is, but fucking hell, man.
It seems to me, Sinister, and I mean, Lost has been around a lot longer than I have, but it just seems that some of these guys, they love it. They feed off that shit. They want that drama. They want that hate there. They think that it helps their channel. Good on them if they think that. I think drama, for the most part, the drama and the hate has a shelf life, you know.
Yeah, if he wants to have his channel like that, man, full of hate and that, man, good luck to him. But I couldn't have my channel like that. Fuck, man.
No, it's crazy, but as I said, it takes all types, mate.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, I've only got a couple of videos up on my YouTube channel, man, of things that I get up to, you know, like. But none of them. Like, I can't wait to get back overseas to do some more.
I don't know if I'm even sub to your channel. Just say hi in the chat there. I'll see if I'm sub to you.
Yeah. Yeah, I got one that I made a couple of years ago. Motorbike riding and stuff around the streets of where I used to live. And then I had a couple that I did for NAIDOC Week. A friend of mine does a lot of work for the Aboriginal community, and so I was out there and did a bit of filming. So,
that guy.
Pretty good.
Oh, no, I'm not even sub to you, mate, so I'm going to have to sub to you. Happy I've never even heard of that channel. I'll have to have a look at this, mate. You've got a few videos up there. 4, it looks like.
Yep.
That's it. I'll have to check them out.
If you want to see a drunk guy walk down Bourbon Street, check out Lost the Nomad. Like, subscribe.
Go on. Put a hello in the chat, mate, so we can fucking advertise your channel too.
It's up a fucking gander at that.
I'm gonna say, if anybody's listening right now hadn't subbed, they don't want to sub.
Guys, go and check out Lost the Nomad.
Yeah.
Actually, some of his ones in Colombia, they were cool. The Bourbon Street one was interesting. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Oh no, sorry, I'm just getting out. Getting the white ring of death.
There we go.
Yeah, I just got the same thing, mate. Yeah.
It must be YouTube. You know,
Are you on that
that's
fucking NBN?
No, not here, not in this place. Happy. I know what you're saying, but I don't have an issue with guys who will tell you the pros and cons of a place, because I think everyone needs to know the pros and cons. I know we call it negativity, but I think logically it's good to put both up, both points of view of the pros and cons of any place, and give people
Oh,
a fair
hell
warning.
yeah.
Yeah, for
Hell
sure.
yeah.
Especially you got to think about a new traveler who don't know nothing, and if your goal is to try to give information, then you should give both the good and the bad.
Yeah, I think
Yep.
so. You need the pros and cons.
Yeah,
I think
fucking damn straight.
You're doing everyone a disservice if you only concentrate on one.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Well, you should concentrate, I would say, on the good. Show the good things, obviously, but you need to also let people know, like the cultural differences, not to do certain things and whatnot. Whatever it might be, wherever you are.
Yeah, I hear you, Happy. I know, mate. And if you were perfectly honest with yourself, most countries, for the most part, there's more positives anyway than negatives. I just refreshed my page, got rid of the white ring of death there. But I think most countries you probably find that have more positives anyway. Unless you're going into Iraq or Afghanistan, then you might be more negatives.
Yeah, fuck that place, mate.
But I think a good channel, if you're a good vlogging channel and you're vlogging from a certain country, I think you need to have the pros and the cons, and it does help new travelers. Hey, Happy, how are those Steelers going? Did they have their first game or first practice match, whatever they call it over there? I haven't got to see any results on the NFL. Not expecting a lot from them this year. There's not a lot of talk going on.
So this coming up weekend's the actual official kickoff for the NFL.
Okay,
So,
I hope so, Happy. I hope so, mate. Fingers crossed, mate.
How's your girl doing, Thunder?
Yeah, I was talking to her a bit earlier. I think she's, I'm not sure, she's cleaning up around the house or doing shit or out shopping or...
Yeah, just hadn't seen her in the chat tonight.
Yeah, I spoke to her earlier. She was around, but I'm not sure. She spends a bit of time cleaning up around there, and she's got she lives like in a sort of, I guess, what we call a granny flat. She's probably going to kill me for calling it a granny flat, but that's what we know them as. So she's got like a separate house to her parents there, but parents are on the same property, so
Oh, nice.
spends a bit of time with them, and so she's either she's cleaning up around there or doing some shopping or something.
So very family orientated then.
Yeah, she's pretty close, very close to her mum and dad and her brother.
Fucking
So
sensational, mate. Oh, that's awesome, man. I'm fucking really happy for you both, eh?
yes,
Because I remember when we first started chatting, you were going through all the bullshit.
yeah, for a long time now, I just didn't get involved with anybody, so just wasn't. You got to be in the right frame of mind, I guess. when you go through all that shit, like you know yourself, mate, fucking put you in a fucking in negative mode real quick. It's hard to pull
hell
yourself back
yeah.
out of it.
Oh, fucking oath it does, mate. Yeah, yeah. I'm lucky. I found a Vietnamese girl, and she's just gold, mate. You know, we were chatting the other night, and fucking, because she knew it was Father's Day, and yeah, she said to me, you know, oh, I know that things are a bit hard for you at the moment, and she's like, do you want me to come and cheer you up? And I was like, hell yeah. I know, but she's awesome. She's actually gone back to school to be an anaesthetist.
Oh wow, cool.
Yeah, she's fucking awesome, but she's really struggling at her studies at the moment because her English isn't perfect. But like I keep telling her, you know, she's just got to approach her lecturers and explain the situation, and they'll be more than happy to help her out. So yeah. Hopefully she'll take that advice and approach them and let them know what's going on. So yeah, but no, she's awesome. She's the same age as me, mate. You know, so yeah. But fuck, she's short, mate. Yeah, she's short as. I go to the like we go to the Subway. We could go get 5 foot long Subways, and I just laugh at her, and I say, you know, these footlongs are taller than you, eh? Mate, she hates. She's got to sit on a fucking like a booster seat to fucking to drive the car and everything, mate. It's funny as man. She's fucking only just like about 3 inches taller than a midget, mate. You know, she's only fucking 4'8".
Oh wow!
Oh, that's funny as mate. It's gold, but yeah, far out. She's.
How'd you meet her?
Through a mutual friend of ours, bloody. Like she's a gardener. She loves gardening, and she's really into food, and so am I. I'm a qualified horticulturalist, and yeah, I like working out in the environment and everything like that. And yeah, mates, and I love my food. So yeah, we just clicked, and then I said to her one day, I said, "Do you want to go out for a feed?" And yeah, that was it, mate. The rest is history.
Oh, so she's in WA then?
Yeah, mate. Yeah, no, she's been here since about 15 odd years. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, she only lives 10-minute drive away from me, so it's fucking fantastic.
That's a bonus, yeah.
Yeah, mate. Yeah, but it's really good. Yeah. She likes to travel as well. She loves camping and everything. And yeah.
Bonus.
Yeah, she's got two young kids, 10 and 8. So yeah, it's really good. And yeah. But she's really old school, you know. Her kids don't really watch TV. Monday to Friday, they do their studies and everything like that. They both play piano and everything like that. So it's really, really good. Yeah.
Excellent.
Yeah, no, hell different to any of the other girls that I've been with. So it's really cool. But yeah, she's hell loyal, and that's what I like, mate.
Bonus. Well, guys, we got 1:30 a.m. here, and just in case, I mean, we'd stay up for hours yet, but just never know if fucking Andrew's going to get himself motivated or not, and if he turns up early in the morning, so I want to be up for that. So, Lost, Sinister, thanks for jumping on.
Yeah, thanks for hosting.
No, Happy, thanks for fucking popping in, man. To all the other guys who are here, and to the guys still lurking in the background, probably Junior just listening while he's at work, and whoever else is out there. Be keen, I might keep following this police shooting things, but yeah, I'm sure that's going to drag on for a while anyway, but I'd like to see what happens with that.
Hey, Thunder, I'm gonna fall off and come back on again. My Bluetooth screwed up.
No, mate. I'm heading off anyway, mate.
Oh, are you okay? All right, yeah, right on.
Just in case Andy does get motivated and pops up in the morning.
All right, yeah, no worries. Then.
Too easy.
Thanks for popping on, Lost Sinister. Like I said, thank you guys in the chat. I've still got the rest of those fucking quiz questions, mate. They were actually not too bad, actually.
Yeah, mate. Yeah.
that was
Fucking
good.
nice. Yeah, different. Yeah.
Bunch of good
Well,
topics today.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. All right, guys. Thanks for everything. And yep, same with you, Happy. You be happy and take care, mate.
Yeah, look after yourself, Happy. I'll catch you next time.
All right, guys. See you on the flip side.
All right, peace out, mate. Take care, eh?
Peace in the Middle East.
Bomb the fucking lot.
Oh, Jesus. Told you, extreme Buddhist.
That's the
See you
one,
guys.
brother. Yeah. All right, have a good one, Cobber. Ciao.
Bye.